Hello, I'm RxOliver. This is Ep4 the GM, Max and Seamus, and we are playing Forbidden Lands. This is Raven's Purge, Episode 4, The Hollows.
Well, I actually, because I named the last episode the Hollows, but you barely reached the Hollows. I named this episode like the title is "A Beer War May Be Brewing." Who knows?
A beer war may be brewing. Nice, I like it, Leo. I like it.
So, back to the game then. You guys are at the Dead Man's Tavern. You arrived, you met Olm, the tavern keeper. You were told about this, the chief of the village, Mrs. Polmore, or some of them called her the bailiff. You didn't talk to anyone else actually. You heard about, you have heard about this brewmaster Yavim, the dwarf, who is in conflict with Mrs. Polmore. She doesn't want him to do trade outside the village, and she taxes him very heavily. So you started to hear, things that are about happening around town. So, guys, let's go ahead, and if you want first, before we do anything, if you are going to spend any experience points,
I think Morton would like to.
Or actually, so if you're going to do that, because remember that takes a quarter of the day to learn something.
Oh, it does, yeah.
Yeah, remember that you arrive in the evening at the tavern, and you're going to spend the night. So let's do that on the morning. Okay, in the morning maybe you want to do some practicing.
I think we already paid our silver to get a room.
We paid for the room.
Yeah, our room's been covered.
Yep.
So I remember that it was the evening, and then Olm told you that Mrs. Polmore is right there. Sitting in a rocking chair by the hearth, but he said, you mentioned something about how tasteless the meat is, and he said that if you want to come by later, that Mrs. Polmore leaves the area, he's going to break out a keg of Javin's finest ale that he has under the.
Can I make a suggestion that we as players / characters, let's talk about what we think we found out here so far.
Go ahead.
The interactions that we had with the tavern keeper there, and the bailiff doesn't seem very. She seems very xenophobic, for lack of a better term, guys. Right? So, and you said she's sitting over by the hearth in a rocking chair, correct?
Yeah, she's handing some papers, like checking some papers, and seems to be working.
Maybe giving the stink eye to anybody who looks like they don't belong here from out of town.
Probably.
Not the stink eye, but she's keeping her eye on you, but it's not something like she's glaring at you. She's just working, but she has noticed you.
What do we think about this, guys? What are your thoughts?
I don't have any interest in getting mixed up with her. I don't think. She just seems to be just like outsiders. She doesn't want him selling to outsiders, taxes them out the arse for it. So I don't think she's anyone really want to speak to here. And I think before we get too invested in the place, we should have a good night's rest in the inn first. But also, want to see if there's like a general trader in town where we could do some trading. And I think we could do that today.
Yeah, we got the skins and stuff. So, suggestion: are we wanting to stay here for a while in the Florida area, because this is like a nice area that we have a good place to stay for now, and that if we ever go back to the Morven area, it's like we know it's way back, and we can still search around. So this is a good place to stay. At least get good supplies, get ourselves organized for what we're going to do.
There's a point about doing your XP thing tomorrow as well, Morton, because I wanted to see what kind of weapon I could maybe if there was any trading I could do to find a weapon here, I was then going to maybe look at a talent that had something to do with that, actually, to be a bit more skilled with it. Do some training.
I think as we're around having our food and our beer and we're having this conversation, we don't need to necessarily role play it. But I think Morton does say to Garros, I appreciate you wanting to wait till the morning, but let me tell you, my friend, as you go to trade, perhaps we'll learn more about how she feels even about outsiders coming in to trade goods, even for earnest reasons as yourself.
Yeah, well,
so I think what he's trying to say is, yeah, I agree with you. Let's kind of feel it out. But when you go to trade tomorrow, I wonder if you get, more kind of a feel for if there's something odd going on in this place. I guess what I'm saying is Morton's feelers are like, okay, something seems a little.
And probably, as you said, probably get some more information about her. It's like, it's like he's not trying to be rude, but it's just how did this woman get in her position, power?
Yeah.
It's like, usually because, some villages have male as the lead chief and stuff like that. And it's like, females might be rare. And he doesn't really know much about that.
All right. Cool. So yeah, let's get some sleep.
Okay, so you eat at the end of the evening. So you decide to return to your rooms. You don't want to partake. I'm not saying that you need to spend the entire night in here. I'm just saying.
Oh, no, I would stay. I would stay for Morton. Would definitely stay for that. That's a great question. Yeah, if the bailiff leaves, I think he would stay for that, for the good stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and what about you? What about Garros and Sarin?
It's like he's not much of a drinker. He rather keeps his head on his shoulder. He's like, as I said, he's like.
Okay. Well, I'm just asking if you're staying. And Morton is staying to taste that beer afterwards. After hours.
I think immediately because we're only on section 3 or 4 of the day, right? It's only the early evening. It's not the night time.
Yeah, but as I say, we're not working on quarter. Yeah, we're always working on quarter days, but it doesn't mean that if you stay and drink, you are not going to be able to sleep in the nights. Just like that's not the case.
I'm just thinking about going to see if there's a trader in town that's still open at this time of the day.
At this hour, you may ask the bartender. He will say, "Oh yeah, we have Ness the blacksmith. If you are looking for a weapon, we have a store there, but this hour is out of the night."
Right. Okay, no, I'm not bothered about doing it. I'm happy to stay and have a drink tonight then.
Okay, so as you you finish your meal, a man and some guy he comes to you and says to you, look, Miss Polmore wants to have a word with you over there, if you please.
Yeah, we're not getting.
She hasn't left yet.
No, she hasn't left. But if you turn around when this man tells you that she wants to speak with you, you see that she is like putting down the papers and like finishing up whatever she was doing, and she sits in there in the rocking chair.
No, I'll get up and go over to her then. I'll lead the way. I'm the merchant. I don't mind.
I've got a manipulation of 1. Do you want me to come with you? And
I'll sit there and basically, if you guys want to leave your stuff here, I can watch the stuff while you guys go over.
Yeah, let's do that.
Perfect.
She's human. She's human. She's
and plus, it's like I have my bow right here. I can knock my arrow. Something's gonna pull it.
Any trouble? You've got it. Night the bitch. Yes.
No, but hey, that's the thing I was thinking about doing is find like a small blade or something, a knife. So if I had to shank somebody.
Have you not got a melee weapon at the moment?
Yeah, all I got is a spear.
You've got a spear.
yeah, it's like I don't want to like wave that around, but it's something
No,
small and easy
obviously.
to like you never know.
Yeah, Garros and I'll go feel this woman out. Let's do it.
All right, he nods and like he just has his bow out there and he's just expecting it and stuff, and he just kind of like okay.
Yeah, we'll go speak there.
So,
I see the picture of her.
Yeah, it's nice.
so
It's cool as fuck, this
you
artwork.
approach the Morton and Garros. You approach to the rock chair where this woman is sitting, and she says, "Oh, welcome, travelers. Just noticed that you are new arrivals in our little town. My name is, well, everybody knows me as Mrs. Polmore. I am what you could call the head of the village. I take care of everything. I make sure the river is clean, the latrines are clean, the watchtowers are manned, and well, the entire workings of the town. So, well, I just couldn't help to notice that you look like explorers. You don't seem traders or anything. You have the look of people that have been on the road.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Mrs. Polmore. I am Gareth Brighthollow, and I'm a bit of both, actually. I am a trader and I'm a traveller. I am a peddler by trade, and I'm branching out and seeing some of these open, unexplored lands and seeing what is out there. And the first place of any kind of civilization, of any kind of stature that we've come across is your beautiful town here, and it's an honour to be visiting. And I give her a really polite handshake and a little polite bow and all the.
I'm gonna let you do your charm. I think Morton's just gonna stay back as a kind of a mute. I don't know, menacing to any degree that he can.
This is my friend.
With the hazy eye and the hood, just stand back there. Yeah.
This is my friend and would be bodyguard, Morton Puckett. He keeps me safe on the road. And that over there's my friend Saren. He's the same. We keep each other safe on the road. We're travelling together. I mean, I'm not lying to this woman at all. I'm flavouring us a little bit. And yeah, we're just trying to make our way in this new world and carve a little path for ourselves into something new and unseen for 300 years. It's a fine little
So
town
I
you have
suppose
here.
that you suppose so you're the adventurous type. Now that the blood mist has lifted,
I suppose you could say
the
that,
war.
yes.
Oh well, I am quite happy in my little town here. We are autosufficient. We don't. We have been subsisting and having a quite good life, despite of everything. But yeah, I do not share your enthusiasm with the outside world. This little town was founded by my great grandmother, and well, the tales that she passed down about the horrors that flooded the world back then, that preceded the blood mist. Well, maybe you yourself have seen them. The land, there must be still monsters and demons going around in the land. Not to talk about bandits, robbers, and orcs. And well, one good thing about the blood mist is that it kept all those troubles out of our village. I'm not saying that you are not welcome here. You are welcome to pass by and do your business around here as you explore. But we do like the way of life in here. We don't have any dangers. We are happy to live with ourselves and our dead.
Yeah.
So
No doubt, it's a beautiful
So-
town. I can understand why you wouldn't want to go out anywhere if it's not in your nature to be adventurous and explore. Then what a great place to be settled. I can't blame you for that, Mrs. Morton. Mrs.
Well, I do not
Gilmore,
have
sorry.
any.
I'm reading.
I do not have any problems with adventurous types or anything. Well, they bring about some news around, but I like to keep those things to a minimum because I want to protect this town. I don't want to get the. This is as you can see, this is a fine town, and we don't want to attract the attention of bandits, marauding orcs, or wars.
Morton,
I have a problem.
Morton in the background goes.
She goes,
like
well,
this. He silently just goes. It's Morton's way of calling bullshit is I think what's going on back here.
Yeah.
He's listening to this woman go, well, you're perfectly welcome here, but and like she's being passive aggressive. It's almost like a passive aggressive type of
yeah.
if I find out that you guys are riffraff, and I think you are riffraff, right? So I think that's Morton's his own passive aggressive way of just coughing. So.
I didn't. I'm not. I did notice her saying that we're happy here with our dead. I'm gonna say, is it a spectacular cemetery you have here? One of note that you speak of being happy here with your dead. You must have a really fancy resting place for your dead.
Oh well, yeah. So we have the old cemetery in there, and well, we have to build a new one outside of the wall. But this town was built by my grandmother on top of what used to be a burial mound. It started basically they started as people just looking for a refuge from the blood mist, and from there this town just spread out around this burial mound. But yeah, as the saying says, beggars can't be choosers. But we are quite content in here. But we sometimes, there is a little problem that people like you, I mean outsiders, could help me solve. You see, there is this dwarf, Javim, who makes this excellent beer, this excellent mead, sorry. But the man, he insists, instead of just selling it to his neighbors and being happy with what we have here, he's going all the time down the river, looking for trade routes, looking for more foreigners to bring here, and suddenly I got the feeling that if we keep doing this, we were going to keep attracting the attention, unwanted attention, to our town. So I tax his activities heavily because he doesn't contribute to anything else in this village. He just wants to defy the way that things are and the way we are happy to live. But it's not working. So I'm thinking that I need some, let's say, adventurous types to make sure that he stops going down river looking for trouble. Just a little sabotage to his boats. One thing, I don't want any villagers hurt. I don't want anyone hurt. Just make sure those boats don't go down river, and in exchange, I will get you whatever you need for your travels, so you can keep adventuring, food, maybe even a horse if everything goes well. weapons, food, whatever you need. I can try and get those things to you.
That's some proposal you make of a stranger, Mrs. Paulmore. You must trust us implicitly, or think us reckless, or desperate.
But
I think, Mrs. Paulmore, you should continue to tax this man. This dwarf.
Can I suggest something? Again, it's a little more theatrics, but we don't have to role play it, because I love what you just said, Oliver. Right? So I almost think that Morton comes down and whispers. Again, a bit of theatrics for her. He comes down and whispers in Garrus's ear. She seems desperate to me, my friend. Right? Because I was thinking the exact same thing there, Oliver. So I want to see this interaction between Garrus and Morton. Right? He's like the silent muscle, but again, theater
Whispers
for
in the ear.
her.
Yeah, no, I like it. I like it.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? But that's exactly what I would have said to you.
And I look up, and I just look up for a minute, and I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like this to her. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, Mrs. Paulmore, this is a bold.
Because we real quick, because we've got to present ourselves as having a little bit of oomph or juice as well,
here,
right?
Yeah. Mrs. Paulmore, this is quite the devious thing you ask of me, and he'll go down, whisper. He'll go down close to her and whisper. So, and
believe me.
For us to stay quiet and to even think about this, I'm sure it comes with an upfront cash payment, of course. And looks at the table in front of her.
Well, upfront payment I can't do. I barely know you.
I'm not interested in deeds of sabotage. Then there's no. If you can't pay me up front, you don't trust me enough to do a deed of sabotage, Mrs. Paulmore. If that's your final offer, I take my leave.
No, that's fine, dear. And also I see that your bodyguard in there is more than a bodyguard. Maybe he's also a counselor of some sort. But don't worry.
He's a man that I pay. He's an employee, and he's just thinking about money, just like I am.
Just asking,
Mrs. Paulmore.
Just asking, dear. There is no problem. If you don't want to do it, that's okay. I'm just asking, and it is not a matter of trust. It is a matter that I would prefer to ask someone from outside to do this than pit neighbor against neighbor.
The kind of job.
And believe me, I have tried other means to convince this stubborn dwarf to stop causing trouble.
Honestly, Mrs. Paulmore, I disagree with you. I think the man should grow as a peddler. I think the man should be able to grow his trade and not be ruled by a tyrannous tax tyrant. And I think, to be honest, if you want a stranger to even think about a deed of such villainy and such treachery and such dishonesty, you should be coming with at least a cash up front. It seems like, Mrs. Paulmore, for someone that runs a village, you seem to have never done any business before. Is that right?
Well, I do my business is to keep this village safe and running. And yes, your advice is heard. But last time I looked, I was the bailiff and not you. But don't worry. That's fine. If you don't want to do this, no problem. It's just a question.
If I may, I want to suggest also a little bit of drama on this, because this is such a great scene. Morton, as this exchange is going on, and Garrus is getting, bristly with her, which I love, absolutely love that. Morton turns and goes to the tavern keep, just without any explanation. Just turns and goes to the tavern keep. And I want you to tell me, if it's going to cost me silver, you tell me. I want to go to the tavern keep. If I have to use intimidation, I'm going to say, you need to give me a pint of that dwarf's shit right now.
Well, I was just about to say to this woman, if that's your final offer, I think I'm going to go and try some famous mead.
Well, you see what I'm about to do? I'm going to bring it back as you're bristling with her. I'm going to bring it back and I'm going to serve it to her just without word. it's completely dramatic, but I want to do it, Leo. If you want me to roll for anything on
Then,
that, pay for it.
Well,
I want to piss her off, Oliver.
well,
She's
roll
already pissed
manipul-
off. Oh, everybody froze.
You want me to roll manipulation?
No, you're back.
Yeah, against Olm's wits. That will be his own manipulation.
Do I not get a manipulate rule in this bitch?
Damn it! I didn't get any, did I? Hold on. So I'm gonna push that roll. I have a good score on that. Doggone it. I'm gonna push it.
Some weird.
Oh, doggone it! Well, I'm willing to pay him good money if that's the cost of my poor rolling that I have to actually pay to get it. But,
Well, he will sell it anyways. I mean, it's not a matter that he's going to give it for you for free. That's not going to happen.
yeah.
But the thing is that he 3 damage to empathy. Oh, man.
Oh yeah. I'm tired. But I'm thinking Morton does not like this woman. He's letting Garros do his thing. I just wanted a bit of dramatic flair to put his product down before her.
No, definitely. I like it because it's symbolic. Because that's where I'm going next. Straight after this bitch doesn't offer me any money, I'm going straight to grass this bitch up.
Or I serve it to Garros. Or I serve it to Garros and he slurps it down. Either way, it's awesome.
I might go speak to that brewer.
But you come there and say you tell Om to break out that cake you want now than me, and he looks around. No, later. I don't want any problems now. I don't want to hear anything about this woman. Just wait. She's going to go right now. So she catches the entire drama. She stands up from her rocking chair. Well, I don't think I have anything else to do here. I'm going to take my leave, gentlemen. And by the way, I already know. I am familiar with Mr. Javim's product. I'm not saying it's a bad product. It's a great product, but he insists in, bringing foreigners and do things the way that aren't supposed to be.
Well, let's just one more.
And I know you have that keg in there, Olm, and you think I'm going to get pissed because you prefer to drink Javim's brew. And if only the dwarf just stayed in his doors and supplied the beer to us only, and instead of looking for trouble outside. Anyways, I'm leaving. I'm too old for this shit.
Anyways, Mrs. Pomor, it's very good to know how you feel about not only outsiders but about merchants and how you treat merchants. It's very good to know that while I'm here. Good evening.
Oh, come on. She leaves the tavern and almost. Well, what the hell is that? I mean, I don't want. I'm trying to avoid trouble in my tavern and have a peaceful night in here. Guys, come on. Don't go pissing off Miss Palmer. He's already annoying. As she is. I mean, well, the poor woman lost her husband. She has gotten a bit meaner after that, and also keeping up with the tradition and her great grandmother. That's a pressure on the poor woman. But yeah, Javim's beer. I will be happy if I only serve Javim's beer here. Well, I also have some wine I bought from a passing merchant the other day. But look, I don't know what the hell is her problem with Javin. But yeah.
Can you, Mr. Rome, can you tell me where this Javin lives? If I was to go and see him.
Oh, well, across the river, he runs another tavern. You can't miss it. It's called the Three Skulls Tavern across the river. But well, she's gone, so he takes the keg out and serves the beer, and it's very good meat. What you taste, very good stuff. So you, as you are drinking, there is a lone man in a corner of the tavern, or the bar. He's drinking. He's hunched up there alone, drinking, and you can see that he's spilling something. He seems to be spilling his beer in the floor. I mean, you look, and there is like a pool of mead around him. Like he's like doing, he's like hunched over, and he does this, and what you see that he does this, and mead just pours in the floor. Like, what the hell is this man? Like, very, very weird.
I don't think I want anything to do with that drunk fool.
Oh no, that's no drunk fool. Says a guy sitting there in the tab too. He's not. He's just the old Miller. He's well. Look, go ahead and talk to him. He's a funny guy, but poor man. He just needs someone to cheer him up. He comes once a week or so to drown his sorrows in mead, but it's strange. Yeah, you will see. Yeah, if you go talk to him, he's harmless.
All right, let's go see this guy, Garrus.
I want to go see Javin. Is his name Javin or Javim? How do you spell that, Leo?
Javim is Yavim.
Sometimes, if you don't mind putting some of these names in the
Yes,
chat,
I'm
that'd
going
be
to.
great.
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure if you saw that. I'm having fun. Just like I come up with dialogue from Morton there. I don't know if you guys could see that.
So
but if you want to read it, you can read it.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I wouldn't.
afraid of the bailiff, are you? Sweet mercy and a mug of ale, man. You're running a tavern, not a shrine to her temper. What you gonna do, tax your courage along with the ale? You've got a room full of folk thirsty for a keeper with a spine, not some mouse peeking out from under her skirts. Pour the drink and let her come if she dares. Who knows, maybe we'll find her marks worse than her bite.
So it's
Well, thank you. Thank you all.
It's easy to do your guy's accent because it's just a faker Scottish accent. Everybody's frozen for me again. What are you doing, Discord?
Everything froze there.
Yeah, was that for everybody? Was that?
Yeah, it doesn't happen often. But I was saying that the dwarf that you guys are talking to is Bird's a dwarf, right?
Mm-hmm. I want to go see this dwarf, Leo.
Yeah, well, does he know that there's a dwarven kind of enclave or something going to be built up that area?
We don't know.
We don't know.
He might. Yeah.
We don't know anything about this guy. So, my question. Gareth said he was going to, or one of you said something about the guy at the end of the of the bar. Are any of you going to talk to him as the other customer said, or just you want to leave now?
I'm going to go see.
If I can speak for Morton real quick, I am broken in empathy, so I think he's reached this is another reason why I had Chat GPT come up with a quick, like a outburst by Morton. But so I think I'm so tired I can't even. Right, that's the idea of being empathetically broken right now.
Okay, I'm having some technical problems here. My Discord is frozen.
No, is it? It's okay for me.
Yeah, it's fine for me right now.
No, it just okay. It's just fixed. It's fixed now. Okay, for some.
His Discord is always a bit little boogie.
Yeah. Okay. It's fixed now. It's fixed now. So, again, I'm sorry I missed a lot in here because I got a frozen screen. So you want to go right now in the middle of the night to cross the river and go to the other tavern?
Yeah, if
Well,
if
that's what I'm
tavern's open, there's
suggesting.
no
That's
reason for the other tavern to be not open.
yeah.
Okay,
But
you
that's what
pay-
I'm.
you pay-
But that's what I. That's why I interrupted with Garros. I mean, what do you guys think? Again, I'm learning this game. Morton is empathetically broken right
Oh,
now.
we should
So I
rest
mean,
then. Yeah, we should rest. First.
yeah. I think Morton has the drink, has his little outburst at the tavern keeper, and crawls himself up to the room and rests.
Well,
'Cause-
if Garrus wants to go talk to this other dwarf or brewer, he wants me to tag along, I can do that.
Nah,
Okay.
I think we'll just rest for the night, Sarah, and we'll go do that tomorrow.
okay.
Yeah, but no, that's fine. Is it it's like I've been like, as you guys been talking, I've been looking over some of the other talent. I might pick up one tomorrow while I start practicing on
Well,
something.
it might actually work, right? Maybe I'm working on my talent in that quarter day while you guys go meet the dwarf. Yeah. So
Okay.
Oh, that's fine.
So
I kind of want to go
you
trading
stand up to
first.
leave. You want to stand up? You stand up to leave for your rooms. Like you pay no mind to the customer and say, "Yeah, but go have a word with the old miller." Hey, where are you going? Why are you ignoring the? Why are you talking with the poor man? And then the tavern keep Olm. He approaches. Come on, Joe, stop that. Hey, look, friends. Well, we are not used to talk about this because it's something that it's a given among us, and well, there are. Despite you may think still having strangers around here is a new thing to us, but pay no mind to this old drunk. He's just trying to play a prank on you. Yeah, you see, poor Miller, the poor old Miller is not all in there. See what I mean? So, and he points at him. Look, and now that you look with more attention, he's just drinking, and the meat just passes over him and into the floor. He's a ghost. So the thing about this town, hey, shh, don't alarm yourself, friend. It's perfectly normal. Look, the thing about this town is, people between they forget to tell because we are used to be on our own, and also some of them don't tell, just want to play pranks on newcomers. But yeah, little town has the particularity that we live alongside the dead. So at night, you might see ghosts and restless dead around. But don't worry, as long as you follow the rules, nothing bad happens. No one is going to bother you. You might just, at night, keep yourselves away from the crypt.
the crooked nose of fate, man. What are you talking about? They're living next to the dead and they're following the rules. What do you mean, follow the rules?
It has been like this always. I suppose that our founding ancestors, well, they took refuge in here, and well, during the blood, where they were going to go with the blood mist. In the end, everybody learned to live with them. You just keep yourself to the roads that has red painted stones. You will see them. Just keep yourselves into the roads at night. Nothing is going to happen, and away from the crypt, of course. A word of advice. If you are going to go out after dark, it would be wise to ring the bell and speak these words: I come in peace and amity in the hour of the dead. Just to let them know that you are coming. Okay? You will see every house. If you see every house has a little bell outside, so perfectly fine. It's just this fool I wanted to play a prank on your friend here and try to scare him. with the poor. In fact, the poor Miller, he died about 20 years ago in an accident.
I
But
come in
What is it?
peace
What is Miller
and
the ghost
enmity
doing this whole
in
time?
the hour of the
I'm
dead.
Sorry, go ahead.
just drink, just like spilling drink all over the floor.
What was the
I
words,
give him
Leo?
the
I come in
stuff.
peace and enmity in the hour of the dead.
Yeah, I want to let me see if I can copy this into the chat. Give me a second.
I want to put that in my notes.
Ring the bell.
Stay on the roads with the red stones. This is a twist I was not expecting.
I'm frantically writing notes here.
I mean, we haven't faced some of the worst stuff that's out there. We've faced the normal type thing.
There is nothing. It's just the people that live. Well, some ghosts are older than others, but as again, if you keep yourself to yourselves at night, if you have to go at night, well,
Well,
use the
I
roads.
ask him again. I think Morton's kind of freaked out by it. Morton's still asking the guy. All right, yeah. I come in peace and enmity. I get it. But what are you suggesting, man? Are you suggesting that if we don't stay on the road with the red stones and we don't say the words and ring the bells, what are you suggesting? Are you suggesting that they're gonna be violent? What is all this about?
Well, they will not. I don't violence. Not violent. Well, they could, but nothing really problematic. Just this, unsettling. But look, it's very easy. It's very easy. Just keep to the roads at night. The rest of the day, everything is perfectly fine. And yeah, don't go up to the crypt in the hill. It's that place is haunted. That place is
all right.
haunted.
So now you're giving me what I need to understand.
Yeah, there is something about as I don't know if Mrs. Ballmore told you, but this place was built upon a burial mound.
Oh, she said it.
Basically, refugees.
She mentioned
People
something about
looking refuge from the blood mist. They try to take refuge somewhere from the blood mist. They ended up building. If you notice, our walls are made basically of pilfered stone of whatever edification was here before. They made this town, and well, it wasn't exactly that they chose to take refuge here. They were trapped by the blood mist.
All right.
We understand.
I've got all kinds of theories running through my head right now. But yeah, okay.
We understand. Your ancestors settled here in a place that had ghosts in it because there was nowhere else to go in the blood mist, and now you live with ghosts. I understand. It makes sense. Perfectly normal, of course. Yeah.
Sure. Absolutely.
Yeah. We have been living here for hundreds of years, 3 generations, 4 generations. Look, the ghosts don't mess. Most of the time, they don't mess with anyone. The violent ones try to keep yourselves out of the cemetery at night, out of the crypt. Use the roads, and use the bell just to let know that you are coming, so you don't surprise or bother any of them.
The bell. You say the bell like we know about the bell.
Yeah, every house has a little bell outside. You will see.
Okay.
I turned to Garros and I said, "This is the first thing you need to look for when you go trading tomorrow's bells. One for each of us."
Aye.
Don't worry,
make mine a large bell.
Large, right? Aye. We need to get a night's rest, I think, and go about.
Yeah,
our business
I'm a little
tomorrow,
bit loopy. I think.
You're broken. You need to get to. You should even be shouting and like fucking going off at these people because you're broken, eh?
Right.
Like emotionally, empathy broken. You should be just not be able to speak. You're like sitting in the corner sobbing. That's what you are. You're not even speaking.
Yeah.
You're sobbing in the corner, crying into your drink.
Yeah. And I'm crying in my drink and going, "Damn, this is good." Yeah, that's great. All right, so Max had to step away anyway. So why don't we do that? Why don't we
rest for the night?
Why don't we do the rest?
Yeah,
Is,
hit the red
does
rest
everybody
button.
everybody need to move in the travel in the party sheet? Move themselves down to the rest.
There is no other way. Well, you can also manually just restore all your points.
You just press the. You just need to
okay.
press the rest button. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
So
you can also. There's a rest button in your
So I
character
did
sheet.
that, and then I'm going to, because I'll step back, right? Because I think the idea is I'm going to spend that next morning practicing these new skills, right? I'm going to spend my quarter day, right? Is that the idea?
Yeah.
In other words, okay, you want me to know? Now, for me to do this, I've already calculated it out. I want to add one move in my skills, which would be 3 points.
No, in your skills it's 5.
Oh, skills
Talents
is 5?
are 3, skills are 5 per level.
right,
So
that's
to
right.
level 1 is 5, to level 2 is 10.
Yep. Yes, you are correct. I had them backwards. So I want to move. So I just manually do that, correct? So I want to make sure.
Yeah. Everything old-fashioned stuff. Just
Okay, yeah.
manually.
So I changed move to 1.
I don't know if
And
it
I'm
automatically takes
reducing.
the experience
A
off.
question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any points in move?
No. So it was.
Because I have to double check that.
0 to 1
But
costs 5.
Also, there's a condition for the first point. Give me.
Oh yeah, you have to do
wait,
something. Yeah, that's just the
you
training
have
that
to-
he's on about.
Yeah.
You have-
yeah.
Unless you made a move check in the last session.
Exactly. So.
Yeah, dodging giant worms.
Did you make a move check? If you succeeded a move check in the last session,
You
you
didn't
don't need to
succeed.
do anything.
No,
It's only-
you were devoured.
It's only talents you need to now do something after. You need to now train in a talent. But if you in the last session succeeded in a move check, you can automatically spend those points. But if you didn't, you need to get training or something. I think it says in the thing. I'll read it here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I hear what you're saying. We'd have to watch. We'd literally have to watch the last 3 episodes to know whether or not I made a move check.
No. I do remember. Last episode there was no fighting, no anything. The most exciting thing you did was collect poison from a basilisk in heat.
Well, then I will not do an improvement in move. I will note that for future.
But
I am going. It's okay. It's okay.
No,
I am going to.
Let's double check. Just double check.
It
It
says
doesn't hurt to double
learning
check.
a new skill costs 5 XP. Also, you must either have used the skill and succeeded during the session, or be instructed by a teacher at skill level 1 or more during a quarter day. So it's not just you've got to succeed. You've got to be instructed by a teacher in a quarter day. Somebody that's got move. Have I got move?
No,
one?
it says also you must have. It says you must either have used the skill and succeeded during this session, or be instructed by a teacher during a quarter day. So if you had succeeded, let's say last session you had to do a move roll and you had succeeded, you don't need to spend a quarter day. You just spend XP. Okay, but if you haven't done that, you can find someone who trains you and spend a quarter day, and then
I've not got move one.
But that's only true for the first level.
I mean, look, it's completely up to you. I mean, I am open to waiting to see how the story. But if either I find myself someone, or you feel that there's no way of us remembering whether or not I had a move roll.
It might not be that hard to find somebody. Max, have you got move one? Has Saren got move one?
No, I don't have a move one.
We need to find somebody.
But I'm sure it shouldn't be too hard to find somebody here, especially you have hunters and stuff like that. You can show you stuff.
Yeah, you can check to someone. Yeah,
that's what I was about to say. So if you want me to spend my quarter day finding someone, even paying them, I'm happy to do that too. So you tell me as the game master.
Yeah. Okay. You can spend 2 silvers.
Okay.
You find a gamekeeper, basically a hunter, the guy who hunts for gamekeeper Vike. He is the hunter around this part, the gamekeeper. Well, you ask around, hey, I need to improve my footwork, and and they direct you to him. And yeah, he for 2 silver he agrees to spend a quarter day teaching you basic footwork and how to be more agile.
Nice. And then the second thing I want to spend the rest is another 6 points to advance on my path of the blade from rank 1 to rank 2.
Nice.
I think that for talents you do need to roll with, or it's just for learning the talent. Let's double check that.
I think that's learning a talent. I mean, I didn't see anything.
No, just check it. Increase your talent by a number. Okay. For example, okay, yeah, same thing. If you're just going to advance, you don't need anything. You
Yeah,
just
it's not a
spend
new
points.
talent. You can just do it. Yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna learn. I was gonna learn talent myself.
Is it a new
I was gonna
talent?
do- Yep.
If it's
So
a
I
new
can get
talent,
that
you
one.
need
That's,
to.
it's helping.
Yeah,
So just so you guys know your colleague. I've gone to rank 2 on Path of the Blade, which allows me to spend a will point to do a second full attack.
Nice.
So
Nice.
yeah.
Very handy. I'm going to see what kind of weapon I can get in trade, and then have a look at learning a
Well,
talent.
Garros and I guess Sarin together.
Saren's coming. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I'm
first
gonna
quarter
train
we're
after
going
we get back to
trading.
this.
You were training.
We're going to go trading,
Sarin?
hopefully.
Like trade stuff that we have, like
Trade.
skins.
Oh, okay. You want to trade with Saros, with Garros. Sorry.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's going to come with me. We're going to try and find traders.
Okay. You both of you start like well, you wake up in the morning, get down into the tavern floor. Almost say, well, friends, did you have a good sleep? I hope that the thing about the ghost wasn't too scary for you. Suppose you rested well. Nothing bothered you.
No, nothing at all. I had a great sleep. It's a beautiful, comfortable bed you've got in your inn.
Well, let's see. Perfectly fine.
Question, Leo.
Yeah.
See, we were staying in an inn like this. Do we get to like fill up our water? Is there a well somewhere where we can fill up our water up to max dice?
Oh yes, yes, of course. We have a well just crossing, just in front of the tavern. Do you? In fact, if you see the map now, you zoom on the tavern. You three. I put yourselves right here.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that Garros
the well's
will
right
be.
there.
Yeah. Garros. Sorry. I will put Morton here. Morton, you are on the gamekeeper's cabin training. You both of you, you want to do some trading. If you ask around in the barkeep, he will say, "Look, well, the store, the most similar thing we had to store is the smithy with nests in there. But I'm sure that yeah, you can come to an agreement with him. It's just after the well, just crossing after the you cross in front of the tavern, and you will see his nest smithy."
Thank you. Hope you have a good day and a busy one. Hope your patrons are good to you.
Have a good day, friend.
Thank you.
And Orm will say that, well, and I'm sorry about the ghost, the surprise you with the ghost stuff so late at night, but yeah, people, we tend to forget about that, but nothing bad has ever happened. There was one thing once, but no one is really sure what happened, really. You know, this kid Perko, he's people treat him like the village idiot, but he's a trouble kid. 10 years ago, one day he woke up and his parents were gone. People say that they were wraith touched. They were taken to the other side, but I just think that they just bailed. I don't know where did they go with the blood mist, but I don't think that anything has anything to do with that ghost. But that's what the people say. So, well, if you see Perko, you will see what I mean. But poor kid. But don't pay no mind to those tales. So, as I suppose that you want to go to this meeting, okay? Seamus, or sorry, Morton, you are on the. Yeah, I'm reading. I just read. Morton, you are on the gamekeeper's cabin. Okay. So the place is just you are in front like this small cabin that borders on the old cemetery. In front of it, there are racks with stretched skins and hides. And next to the racks, there's a massive wood table covered with bloodstains and scraps of meat. On the table, there are knives and other tools for slaughter. And there is a cloud of flies buzzing around a bucket of innards around somewhere. And there is, and close to the cabin, there is a hanging rack with some freshly slaughtered game hanging to be tenderized. So this man his name is Bike, or Gamekeeper Bike. Some people call me. Yeah, you want to learn to be more quick on your feet. Sure, I can help you with that for a little fee, I suppose. And I'm earning.
Yeah, post. So he teaches me those things, and yeah, I'd like to think that in that time that I'm interacting with him and talking about techniques and so forth, I want to really try to probe him to see what his opinion is on what goes on in this village, living with the dead, living with the ghosts. Do we get any lore to use the term from him, or any rumors?
Well, look, well, give me a manipulation roll, and let's see what you can glean from him.
Roll? All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right. I've been rolling so terrible.
Bit better.
Yeah, I got one. All right, here we go. Yeah.
Hey, one's better than nothing.
Well, he says, look, friend, I don't like to get involved in all this drama. I'm just a hunter. If you ask me, we have had it pretty well till now. It doesn't bother me if things stay the way they were, but I stay outside, out of those things. Sure, Mrs. Portmore is trying to do her best, and so far we have survived, so that's fine with me. Now, you detect a hint of holding something back in there, like,
yeah.
Or well, actually, yeah. Well, I should have told you to roll insight, but with the manipulation roll, let's say that you are able to fish out something in there. So he's like, he's trying. He's telling like something that has been like rehearsed, like something that he says to everybody, like, oh yeah, I don't care about that thing, but now give me an insight roll.
Yeah, and I think that I like that because it fits in with, obviously, just full disclosure, I'm using ChatGPT. I gave ChatGPT a whole bunch of information about Morton. And
stop using ChatGPT. Use your brain.
I got my respect, but I don't give that lightly. So he's building a rapport with this guy. I like that. So let's do an insight roll. To your point,
Seamus.
And it feels go ahead.
Don't use ChatGPT.
Wait, say again.
Don't use ChatGPT.
Oh, what is the
I said,
AI?
no,
I use
don't.
Art-
I said, don't use Chat GPT. Use your imagination and your personality, please and thank you. That's how we do it on this channel.
I can't come up with dialogue that
This is not.
fast.
This is not AI playing RPGs, bro. This is people playing RPGs. Thank you very much. I'll have you stop doing that. I'd rather you were shit than use Chat GPT, mate.
Oh damn! I didn't get any successes.
Well,
But,
but
I'm gonna try to push it. I want to try to push it because I really want
okay,
to.
yeah, put.
Yeah, let's push. Come on.
No.
Damn it!
No ones, no sixes.
Yeah,
Nightmare.
it's the penance I'm paying for using ChatGPT, Oliver.
Yeah, that's it's okay to before the game to give you some ideas, but middle of the game, I can see you there distracted, just typing ChatGPT instead of paying attention, man.
So I try to get some insight. I try to get some insight because, like you said, I get the impression it's rehearsed, but I can't break it.
But yeah, you learn. He teaches you the basics that morning, the basics of being more fleet of foot.
Agile. Yeah.
So
But
let's go back with Saros.
I can't break through whatever this kind of the whole. We're starting to get the impression that the whole village, right? They know what to say.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
well, it's when I said rehearse. I meant this as something that he says, like when he doesn't want to get into any details. Just a hunter. I don't care about that politics.
Yeah.
You know, but you did notice going over there. You did notice now that every house has a little bell outside the door. And you can see the roads, the main roads. They have like little red stones lining the roads.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Garos and Sarin, you head into this meeting to try to do some training, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I got a couple pelts.
Well,
okay.
Here's the thing. Actually, Leo, hang on a second, because I was probably going to sell items first before I buy items from the smithy, so I probably want to go to the general trader first.
Yeah. And they told you that they don't have like a general trader per se. They have a smithy. Well, if you have some skins to trade, I suppose that you could talk with the gamekeeper. Or maybe if you have any other things, you may talk with our midwife. That she also, her husband runs a bakery, and she owns some animals. But like a general store like that, there isn't one.
Wow.
But the smithy should have.
I thought somebody had mentioned one earlier on. I thought somebody had mentioned a general store.
Sorry, what?
I thought somebody had mentioned a general store earlier.
No, there is no general store in here. Just the smithy, the gamekeeper. If you want the gamekeeper, if you want maybe to sell some skins or something, we
do have some hides to sell, so maybe we might go with him first. I've got pelts, 6 of them to sell.
Well, you go to the gamekeeper and you run into Morton, who is training his training his footwork as a gamekeeper bike. It's just okay. Over again. Okay, you're doing good. You have potential in there.
I thought he'd be doing hopscotch. He's like, just kind of doing like the whole.
I'm just doing hopscotch.
Skipping, jumping rope.
I mean, I can see that. I mean, it works. So it's like, hey, it's just like the ancient style of hopscotch. Kind of thing.
That was great, Max.
Okay, so you're moving there.
No, not yet, Leo. Not quite yet. Wait a second, mate. I'm going to grab a few things from my knapsack of many things first. So I'm going to grab Yeah, I'm gonna grab a sledgehammer from the knapsack of many things. Oh no, it can't be a heavy item. Sorry. I'm gonna grab a hammer.
Mm-hmm. That makes more sense.
Probably some
And,
cookingware. 'Cause I'm sure they could always use some vinegar.
and I'm gonna grab a shovel, because that's normal weight. So I'm gonna grab a hammer and a shovel from my knapsack of many things. So that costs me
2 willpower, right?
oh, hang on, I need to double check. I think the shovel was 2 silver, so it's so it's 3 willpower. That costs
3
all 3.
willpower, yeah.
But that's just some stuff that I can sell. It's just some more things to trade, and because we're going to a smithy, I thought a shovel and a hammer might be valuable. Now I'm encumbered, but I can just put them on my donkey. That's fine.
Yeah, I suppose you are with your donkey, so yeah. You're no problem with that.
Yeah, I'm leaving my horse behind, but the only thing I'm carrying with me is my spear.
Yeah, you can leave your horse like there is a stable. I would say that last night, if we didn't talk about it, but if you asked, okay, where I can stable my horse or something, there is this estate over here, this area. The entrance where you saw that enclosure in the entrance with animals. They have a stable inside the house, so they will stable your horse. Let's say for a silver.
Okay, so I need to take a silver off my sheet for the horse for the night. My donkey for the night. No,
each day.
Okay, I've done that. I've took 1 silver off my sheet.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so you're going to the smithy first, then.
No, we're going to the gamekeeper first to sell hides.
Okay. You move over there to the gamekeeper's house. Like we said, you see Morton there doing hopscotch there, trying to get better at moving and dodging worms. So the gamekeeper say, "Oh, great, more visitors, and what can I do for you, gentlemen?"
Good morning, my friend. It's good to meet you, my friend. My name is Gareth Brighthollow. This is my friend Morton, and we're just here to do a little bit of trading. I understand you're a gamekeeper. I thought you might buy a few pelts that have come across while hunting and eating wild game on our travels.
Oh, you have hunted some animals. What do you have there?
I think it was a mixture of boar and rabbit pelts.
No, I thought it was a deer. Didn't we kill a deer, though?
Deer.
Boar as well.
Rabbit.
Yeah, we did get 1 deer, but I think boar too, and we had
boar,
rabbit.
I think boar,
Yeah.
deer, and rabbit. I think it's a mix of the 3.
Yeah.
So we have at least, what, 6 or 7 pelts?
I've got 6 pelts on me.
Yeah. Okay.
And they're worth 8 copper each. What do we get for selling things?
I will tell you the price for those.
I think it's like the last part of the gear.
Yeah, it's trade goods. Gear, trade.
Yeah. I mean, it's 8 copper for a pelt.
Raw materials. That's raw materials.
Raw materials, yeah.
Yeah, pelts. Oh, that's leather. A pelt. I can buy that for 4 coppers a piece.
Yeah, that's fine. So
That's
24 for 6 of them. There's 24, 2 gold, 2 silver and 4 copper. It is, isn't it? There's 10 copper and a silver.
10 copper and a silver. Do you have how many pelts did you have?
I've got 6, so that's 24
Yeah, I
copper.
got 6.
Okay, yeah.
So I'll take 2 silver and 4 copper.
Yeah. And 4 copper, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Did we have any meat left over, or did we?
I've not got any meat. We cooked it into food.
I thought we had a couple things of meat on the side.
Don't think so. I think I turned the
No.
last of it into food.
he cooked everything.
Yeah, I think we did. I think we've cooked everything.
Yeah, I just didn't know if we cooked the meat and keep it preserved. So when we got here, we can.
When you cook food,
Sell
it
some
turns
of the
into
cooked meat.
when you cook food, it turns into food dice. When you cook raw material food, it turns into food dice. That's what we did with it. We turned it into food dice. I turned it all into food dice and shared it out between us. I remember.
Okay. So he takes the pearls away from you. He puts the pearls on the table. Well, this will do nicely. I suppose this saves me some work.
I don't suppose you're interested in some glowing green caps, are you? It's not something I'm going to have much use for, I don't think.
You know, that's an interesting. If I understood you, that's an interesting question. I've got that basilisk poison.
I'm keeping my paralyzing poison. I'm keeping my poison.
I wonder if he wouldn't be interested in that.
It was orcs that these glowing green caps were valuable to, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll hang on.
Oh
to
yeah,
them.
those. Yeah, they are valuable. Like he sees them and say, "No, man, no, friend, I don't buy that kind of stuff. I don't even know. As far as I know, that's poisonous."
Yeah, I'll not bother with that. So I'm done with him. I want to go try and buy a weapon now, if possible.
Oh yeah, you can. Well, I suppose that you can head towards Ness Smithy. If he doesn't have anything ready for you, he might make some for you, depending. So,
what's the gamekeeper's name?
Yeah. Sorry, what?
What's the gamekeeper's name, Leo?
Vike. Vike.
Vike.
Clear Vike.
Oh, like a bike?
Vike with a V.
A bike with a V. With a V.
So I'm still back. I'm still back there doing hopscotch to the soundtrack "Eye of the Tiger."
he's doing like.
Okay. All right. So I did.
Jumping rope.
The cameras keep freezing for me.
It's only for a second. It's all good.
Yeah, as I said, it happens here and there.
We're fine. Right. Aye, to the smithy then.
Okay, so you head to the smithy. As you approach, the clanging sounds of the smithing incessantly reverberate from a building. The building is on the northern area of the square where the well is. Through the smoke, you can make out a forge and a massive anvil. And there are some newly wrought tools hanging from the roof. Let me present you with our blacksmith in here. Oh, by the way, I didn't show you Vike, the gamekeeper.
Oh, is that him?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Did he have a wolf there with him?
That's a wolf
No,
pelt.
it's
by the
just
looks of it.
art. It's just.
I think it was something he's
alright.
killing.
Yeah, that's like a wolf pelt to it. By the looks of it, looks like he's got.
Yeah, he looks like he's gonna skin it.
Yeah. I love the artwork. The artwork in this game, it's absolutely awesome.
And we got Mr. Ness.
Ness is the smithy.
This. So you enter, and this powerfully built man looks at you.
You putting him up?
Oh yes, I forgot to click the button.
Damn, he's huge.
Yeah, well, he's a big boy. Some guns on him, like.
Yeah, the guy is very powerfully built, and he's working the forge. There is near maybe to you can see that his house is that he lives in in the interior area of the place. Um, his house is not very far from it. There are kids playing around. And he says, welcome. Oh, you must be the new arrivals from last
Right.
night. I heard
Yeah.
we had some new visitors in town.
Right, Hollow, it's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Pleasure to meet you. What can I do for you?
We're looking to trade, my friend. I'm out on that dangerous road in these dangerous forbidden lands, and I have only this as my self-defense. And he shows him the knife. I'm wondering if you've got something a bit more longer and a bit more pointier, or maybe even some sort of missile weapon suitable for someone of shorter stature like myself. Maybe a short bow or even a sling. I'm looking for a short sword. And
Well,
then
no,
a
I
missile
do not.
weapon.
I do not make bows. I work metal and tools. But something for a little guy like you.
Short sword.
Well, I don't have any ready, but I can make one for you.
How much would that cost me, and how long would that take a fine craftsman like yourself? I look around at the weapons he's got and notice how well crafted they are. How well crafted are they? I don't know much about smithing, actually, to be fair. I'm a trader. I've seen a few knives coming, but I don't know if I guess, yeah, I've seen swords and stuff and spears and stuff as a trader.
Yeah, well, he was he says, well, look, I have this. I have he starts looking around, looking for something he knows it's around, but he can't remember quite well where did he put it. He's, oh, I have something that could work for a little guy like you. Small knife, very sharp knives. They are balanced. They are good for throwing.
Discord froze on me again, Leo, so I missed the start of that. Sorry,
what?
Discord froze on me. I missed the start of that.
Oh, you got that frozen. No, he looks around his workshop was you're explaining that you need a weapon or something for a little guy like you, maybe a sword or something longer. And well, I suppose that I could make a short sword or a long sword if you need one. But I have this couple of knives ready to go. But before you say anything, these knives are not like that knife that you have in there. These are well-balanced knives, and they are very good for throwing. If you know what you are doing, you can use them to hit your mark from afar.
Can I take them from him and look at them and see if I find them like nicely balanced and stuff?
Yeah, they are well balanced. You take you see the knife, you weigh it. It's well balanced, a throwing knife, and it can be used as a range.
So is it also a melee knife, a stabbing weapon, or is it only suited for throwing? Is it a throwing knife specifically?
No, I mean it's a pointy knife. You can use it for melee too, but it is well balanced, and you can throw it.
And how much would you be looking for such finely crafted knives, my friend Ness?
But if you are looking for something more heavy or more pointy, as you said, longer and pointy, as you said, I don't have anything ready. The last one I had, I used it to replace the weapon of one of our guards. But I can make you a sword or a short sword, depending on your preference. I will let you know how the weapons work here. Like, for example,
it's your 2 days for a short sword to be made.
Yeah, but also, well, basically, if you need a short sword or a long sword, basically the thing is the difference Other than that, of course, the longsword hits harder, but
Can
it will
Can
cost more.
Can a halfling use a longsword? Yeah.
Well, it doesn't
think there's-
specifically say there's no limitation for it. There is no.
I can't afford a longsword anyway. I'm going to ask him about, can he make me a short sword? It says here 2 days. Would you be able to make me a short sword, my friend? One suited for a man my stature.
Well, yeah, I can make that in 2 days. Yes, that will be 6 silver. Good friend.
That's not a problem. And I'm looking at a short
Are you
spear as
gonna
well.
sell?
Maybe.
You gonna
Nah.
sell the?
No, I'm going to keep the knife. How much does he want for the throwing knives, Leo?
Oh, there's throwing knives. I just closed that. Throwing knife. Well, each one costs. That will be 1 silver for each one of them.
I'll take the 2 of them.
The 1 or 2. Okay.
I'll take the 2, my friend. And if you can have me a short sword ready in a couple of days, I'll be happy to have that as well. And I'll hand them over the full 8 silver. The 2 for the throwing knives and 6.
Full
the other
payment
one?
up front. I like that.
Full payment up front, my friend.
What was that,
Yeah,
Max?
you're a smith of some repute in the town. You've got a good reputation. I trust you.
Also the
Sorry,
only
go,
one.
Go,
but...
go ahead, Max.
Thank you. Go ahead, Max. Yeah, you were saying something.
Oh, I just didn't know if Oliver was going to sell the other items he had, the shovel and the hammer. Were you gonna
Oh
sell
yeah,
that to
yeah.
that guy too?
Yeah. So I want to sell him some items as well.
Well, if you have them in there, I suppose you have them on hand. He will pay half the market price for them.
Okay, so that's 3 silver worth. So that's 1.5 silver he gives me.
Yeah.
So I'm paying out 8 silver, but he's giving me 1.5. So I need to take 6.5 silver off my sheet. Yeah.
Well, a pleasure doing business with you, Master Halfling.
And I just come back in 2 days to get.
Yeah. Come by in 2 days. I will have your fine short sword ready for you.
Thank you.
Nice. Hey, give us some time if we want to go hunt out and find some more creatures. We can bring more pelt meat if we need to.
Yep. Yeah. Are you doing any trading with this guy, Max? While we're here, Saren?
Lily, he has like no money. I only have like 8 copper on me. I have Lily, nothing on me.
Do you want? Was there anything you needed, and I can maybe help?
It's just right there. He just, he's like with what we have right there. It's just more. If he gets anything, he keeps some money, but he will rather give it to you because you can negotiate better than he can. So you basically like a party pool with you probably can help out. Like if we need something, you can probably will and deal for him, but just enough for like him basic, necessities. He's fine right now. As I said, he might go hunt out more just for skins and stuff.
Okay. Quick question, Leo. You said that these throwing knives were particularly well balanced. They're not +1. They've not got a +1 in it, but they're just a normal throwing knife because you said they were 1 silver, right? It's just a throwing knife, standard.
Yeah, it's a throwing knife. Yeah. It was 1.
Range, near, weight, light, damage 1.
Range.
Grip 1 hand.
Yeah, I suppose.
Type
Well, the thing is that you asked me if you could stab people with it. Anyways, I will say that there is no reason why you couldn't. I don't know if you equip this in your character sheet, it will take it as a ranged weapon when you use it.
Yeah, it's giving me range near. It's giving me range near. Yeah, it's giving me it like cool.
Well, remember that this is not automated. Okay, so you can roll for it even if they say range. You're using it. Well, because it will not use your melee attribute. But if you want to use melee, just put a knife in there. You have a regular knife anyways, right? So use a regular knife.
I'll be with you in a second.
Okay. So this will be the morning. You spend your morning doing some training, some trading. So it's
Well, if I may, I did want to see if Game Master Vike would be interested in that basilisk poison and whether he'd have any interest in purchasing that for his.
let me just check poison.
Now, because
Paralyzing.
Discord keeps freezing, we'll find
Yeah, me too. It happens to.
we'll find a nice time
Yeah.
to take a halftime break, and then at halftime we could all jump out the channel and back in because it often fixes it.
Okay.
Okay.
Good idea.
So finish
Okay,
off this
well-
morning and then take a halftime break, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, why don't we do this? I just want to explore the idea of whether Morton might earn a little silver by selling some poison to the game master, and then maybe we take a break.
Look, this is not. This is a rare item. Well, you know what? He says, how many doses do you have?
I was
I've
like
got
6. wasn't it?
5. Yeah,
I
Six.
was like 5
Five.
or 6.
yeah.
Five. Says 5. He looks at it, and you said you picked this from a basilisk in heat. That's an interesting one.
I did, me and my friends. Look, I
I-
came to you learning moves and to be fleet of foot, but it doesn't mean me and my colleagues aren't already very good at hunting and killing ourselves.
This poison could be useful. I'll tell you what, friend. I will pay you 18 silver for it.
For all
Ooh,
5.
that's not bad.
Yes.
That's very tempting, my friend. I'll tell you what if I keep the 1 and you give me 15?
You drive a hard bargain.
You want me to do a manipulate?
Well, no, actually, no, it's not unreasonable. You want to keep 1, so you want to sell 4 for
15.
15. Well, agreed. He spits his hand. He checks your hand.
Trust me, I could have done some more negotiating, but I didn't want to drag it out. No, that's good. All right, so I'm going to reduce this down to 4 and give myself 15 silver.
You sold 4, you're keeping 1.
Correct.
Okay.
That was
Okay.
awesome. Love it.
Okay, great. So this is the morning. We move in. You can see the sun right up there. It's midday. Let's take a half stream break, and we will move on and see what our friends do for the rest of the day. So, be right back, guys. Okay, we are back. Hopefully everything's okay. No, nothing got disaligned. Perfect. Okay, I hope that Discord stops messing with us.
Fingers crossed.
Okay. So midday. So question. By the way, as you are leaving the house of gamekeeper Vike after your hopscotch training. You see a young man looking at you as you leave, and he realizes that you are coming out and you are moving down the street, and he just runs away. Give me a second.
It looks like a younger version of me.
Could be.
Does.
So he goes running away, huh? Do I see what direction?
Yeah, you see which direction he went.
Does he happen to go towards the scary Northern
cemetery.
part of town?
No. He runs down the streets, like around here.
Okay.
Okay, he turns at the corner. He turns the corner around.
Yeah, I think Morton's curious enough that he's gonna quicken his pace, if not actually jog after the lad.
Okay, you turn around the corner. Give me a scout roll.
Okay. It's one of the ones I thought about improving, but I didn't.
Nice.
Hey, all right, look at me.
Nah, move's a good one. I agree with your decision.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay, so I think that ties go to the defender, I guess. So you can't spot the young man anywhere, but
Okay.
he came around. He turned the corner in there, but you don't see where they are. He could be hiding.
I'm gonna say out in a loud voice. I'm trying to think of something I might say to entice the lad. Now I want to basically do a manipulation.
Okay, what do you want to say first?
It's gonna be something along the lines of you never go far, lad, if you keep hiding. If you got something, if you're curious, you mean to face it. Something along the lines of you need to face it. I'm here. Come, talk to me.
So you
shout, chicken lad. Something that appeals to his adventurous curiosity, but also shames him at the same time.
Yeah,
So,
you shout. No, you shout. Those words, but no response.
Really?
No. Well, you guys you are in this meeting, so you hear the unmistakable melodious voice of Morton screaming.
I'll go around and see what's happening.
Words around the corner.
I'll make my excuses with the guy with the smithy, and I'm gonna go see what's up.
Yeah, you see Morton like around the corner and looking for someone. It seems. A little kid playing around this area. There's like a little kids like running about the smithy and the house.
mm-hmm.
Like might be the smithy's kids. It says a little kid comes to you and says, "Oh, you are screaming for, mister?"
I'm looking for a boy. He looks a bit like me, but without the eye.
Well, the only one I saw passing around here was the village idiot, and and the a little girl that maybe could be his sister, just elbows him. His name is Perko. Don't be rude, but he's idiot. Yeah, he run past this way, but are you looking for? Where are you looking for him? He's just Perko,
Could you put that name in the?
Yeah, Perko, like having a Perko. Perko.
Okay, Perko. All right.
Perko.
Well, he took an interest in me, little ones, and I want to talk to him. Understand why he's so curious of me.
Oh, he's always like that, running about, hiding, looking at people, making people uncomfortable. Yeah, he's weird. Suddenly, in the backyard of the Smith nest, is like the Smith just comes out and says, "Hey, you kids, Hey, stop bothering the customers. We're not bothering anyone, Dad. He just wants to speak with Perko, with the idiot.
Do they tell me where Perko lives?
Well, he lives in the village. I mean, everywhere. People just feed him, and he's around.
Is Perko alive or dead?
Yeah.
Well, at this point, Ness is also in the conversation. I see what you mean. Yeah, you already heard. Now he's very much alive.
Okay.
His parents, no one knows. Well, they 10 years ago, one day, the poor lad got up, and his parents were gone without a trace.
That would drive a young boy mental, no doubt. I feel bad for the poor young boy. I kind of always want to do him a favour, and maybe get some food for him or something.
Oh well, the lad doesn't go hungry. Everyone in the village helps him and feeds him. Everyone in the village take care of him. Of course. Well, some people feel entitled to mistreat the poor kid, because he lives basically of the charity of the townsfolk. But he is harmless. He is totally harmless.
Well, I asked the blacksmith if he happens to know where he primarily sleeps or resides. Does he know?
No, he roams the village like all the time, and sometimes he sleeps at the tavern in one of the. If there is room in the common room, they let him live there, or in a barn. Maybe sometimes the midwife.
I asked
Gremla,
Saren. I say to Saren, I saw him last come around this corner. Do you think you could use your skills to track him, Saren?
I could
I've
try.
not got the talent for it. There's probably footsteps here. Maybe you can smell them with your half-elven nose. Hear them with your ears.
I could try to see what I could do. Would that be a scouting or would it be
scouting? What will be scouting?
There's gotta be some evidence of him here. I just can't see it.
Put out the giant spyglass to slow fall to the ground. I don't think that worked. That's more of like long distance. I was like, all right, I'm finding footsteps. And like
this spyglass does not gonna work in this one.
All right, let's see how that goes.
There we go.
Success.
Let me roll. This is an opposed roll.
Yeah, so he's looking around the ground. He just kind of like, spear in his hand, just kind of not threatening or anything, just kind of looking around. But like,
no, you can't see anything. This kid is. There's tracks. There are tracks, but again, this is one of the main roads to the village, so there is a lot of tracks in here.
Yeah.
So you take a look around to see if you can see anyone hiding anywhere, but you lost him.
Yeah, well, is there a point when we're looking for this kid? Or
no, it's just a curiosity, Sarah, and I don't know. The lad was looking at me with curiosity.
Well, I mean,
and he wasn't dead. He wasn't a ghost, so.
All right. Well, I just gotta say that. Well, if you can at least know what he looks like, we'll keep an eye out.
Right.
So, since the three of us are back together, what we want to plan to do is like, I want to do a little practice shooting maybe some point today, but like maybe do some hunting outside of town and maybe get some more pelts, get some more stuff to sell.
I think we need to get us done. Didn't you want to go see the dwarf?
I did, but we're here for 2 days now, at least. I've paid in advance for a weapon to be made for me, so there's no rush
so that's what I'm
to
saying.
go and see him. We can if you want, Sarah, and I'm up for doing some more hunting. It was quite profitable for me, so I could do with a
Yeah.
bit more silver to spare. Yeah, Saren, I'd be up for some hunting if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, because it's like I'd say I need some of that one, but that's like it's like he looks at you, Garrus. It's like I can trust you keeping most of that, but I just need a little something for the basics for what I need.
It's hard for you guys.
No,
It's hard for you guys to see me. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I am going to give you 3 silver. It's half of what I've got
there
left.
you
in
go.
silver.
It's like he takes it. It's like
I'll hand you 3
peanuts.
silver.
Very good.
And 4 copper. It's half my money. There you go. Because me and you got those pelts, and we'll get more.
Okay, so he
Right.
nods. It's like so. I'd say we can. What I'm saying is that we can check the dwarf out, and we do some hunting after that. And by the time that ends up, we can head back to the inn and
So
get some more drinks.
Real quick, there's a role playing incident that happens when I see Garros hand him the 3 copper. Okay. Morton, I'm not going to try to role play this, but Morton goes, "Oh no, of course, Saren, of course, and here, and I give you 8 copper."
I'm like, okay.
I give you 8 copper. I go, no, yeah, that's really fine of you, Garros, but our friend deserves more than that. I mean, he's been here for us, and I give you 8 copper.
Okay, so he said there's like
So there's some kind of I'm going to meta game here, but there's some kind of thing going on where you guys see that Morton has this thing about having to be more.
Well, I gave him 3 silver and 4 copper, so you've no been more. You've gave him 8 copper. I've gave him 30,
No, 8 silver. I gave him 8 silver.
8 silver. Ooh,
Yeah.
right.
Okay,
So
never mind.
You so again, I'm metagaming, but you guys see some kind of, I don't know.
No, it's
there's
not,
something about more.
It's not
he's gotta be
metagaming.
more.
That I see what you're doing. He's got something to do with money and his personality. I get it.
Yeah. So yeah, he's no, Saren, you're such a good friend. You've been here tracking for us and scouting. Our friend Garros, of course, he's maintained with the supplies and the cooking and all the things, but you're down. I'm here for you, my friend.
Okay. So he looks at this like, this could definitely help me out because there's a few things I would like together myself. So
Of course,
yeah, it's
Saren.
like, yeah. So
Just remember that your good friend Morton is there for you, and Garros.
So, Garrus, you still have that man's recipes, do you not?
Still got that man's beer recipes.
Yeah, it's like we're gonna meet the brewer. Maybe say he can make some of that for us, and we could maybe.
You gave the recipes back to Homeland and sent him on his way.
Yeah, you sent him.
Did I give? I never gave him his recipes back.
Without that, you might as well done nothing, because without that, he can't start his business again. So my understanding is you gave him what he needs.
I did, because I told him. That's right, because I told him to go start up a brewery at Bright Hollow, because there's not one there.
Village.
I better take that off my character sheet then, because it's still there.
So he left. By the way, he even left a message for you. He left early in the morning and say again, "Thank you, my friends. We will meet again, and your thirsty throats will be caressed by the finest of lagers next time we meet."
I think I low key threatened him too, that if he didn't go back and really establish that we would find him, right? I think I did.
No,
you said we would go back to see him, and he better have made something for himself. Because we loaned him money, we gave him money, we invested in him.
Yeah, we need to come up with a good lager that we should tell him. Bright Hollow. We'll come up with something. Bright Hollow lager, Bright Hollow something. We'll come up. He's got to name it. What we say.
Yeah, obviously.
Now for hunting, can you guys? It's hard to see because I noticed you changed the scale on this, Leo.
No, yeah, I changed the scale because I want to reflect the size of everything.
No, it's perfect. No, it's perfect. So I don't know if you guys can see my ping. I think we should go hunting.
Yeah, but you can zoom pretty well.
You guys see my ping?
You can zoom out.
I think that's graveyard, isn't it?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe we should go hunting in that area. Or maybe,
Well, I mean,
maybe,
that's
maybe over here, and we just happen to.
yeah.
No,
Yeah, I mean,
actually,
it's in the area.
if you are going to hunt, the way it's going to work, you will leave the village to the next hex outside.
Yeah, go in hex.
The way you came. Well, or you can choose a new hex if you want.
Well, can we
hunt and come back.
not hunt within this map that we're seeing, or would it have to
yeah,
be out into the wilderness?
Out in the world, but you can come back in here.
Well, I
You
want
can
to
go-
go
you
in
can-
the
Yeah,
hex.
that's what we
I want to go
You
in the
don't
hex.
need
Step out,
to-
go hunting, come back.
It's all about
You don't need to
exploring.
travel to the next hex, okay? But yeah, you will be like hunting like right outside. You will have to be around the same hex in the village.
Okay.
I'm happy to go in a new hex even. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, it's like we're
Yeah.
close by. We can always, if we get here and succeed there, we can always just head back.
The thing
I
is,
mean, we're getting in food and water, even if
thing
we,
is, we could
even
even-
if we have the camp for the night.
yeah, I was just about to say that, Max, mate. Even if we are out for a night, we've got 2 days to kill anyway. Let's do
Yeah,
our
and
thing,
hopefully
exploring.
get some pelts and stuff. So
Hopefully,
stuff
hopefully
made.
get some more meat and some pelts.
Okay, so you want to go hunting right now, or you want to go
Yeah.
visit the tavern? Okay, you want to go
We're
hunting.
hunting
So-
first. We'll go to
Okay,
tavern in
let's-
the evening because that's what you're doing. That's when you go to tavern.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay, let's
Yeah,
head
so
back
we can
then.
just go hunt.
So you hunt now.
Yeah.
All right.
Should we open the party sheet then? And
Yeah, let's go back to the map of the Forbidden Lands.
Hey.
Decide which way we're gonna go. So we can go kind of north, or up.
yeah, let's go north. Let's go northeast along the river.
Yeah, let's go along the river so that we've got
Yeah.
water.
Yeah,
We're on the
right,
water source. Yeah, good thinking, Martin.
Let's go out to the plains, find ourselves some deer.
Okay, so you want? Yeah, you're going to head.
This one here.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah, there.
by the way, something we forgot. Give me a second here. Wait a second. We need to mark the. You came this way.
That way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you want to
got
explore new hex.
We've
So
got
well,
arrows
you
as
know,
well.
you know what you have to do. Lead the way because this is a new hex. So same deal, right?
Yeah, I'll lead the way.
Yeah, I'll assist as I usually do.
Make your rolls, gentlemen.
Can we get a green tick on the hollows as well? Just so that it's distant. We've been there.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't want. It's. I mean, the reason it is visible is because you discovered it.
Sweet too.
So you got lead the way. Okay, great. You find a safe passage to the next area. Nothing happens. Let's go with an encounter. Let's
This
see.
one here, Leo.
The play.
Oh no, it was this one here. We're staying on the river, weren't we? Sorry. Yeah. Not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. Well, give me a scouting roll, Max. You are looking for.
Now to keep watch is the regular scouting roll.
What was the other? Well, I always keep forgetting exactly what
You
was.
can click on the keep
but if
watch
you-
and it'll tell you what to roll. when you're on the
Yeah,
party sheet.
That's the problem. The automation makes you dumber. Like I don't remember because I hate always like.
Yeah, you just do it from the party sheet and it rolls the right thing, yeah.
Okay.
Come on with the 6. Nice, Max.
Yeah, you got a success. Okay. So, you in the distance, you see a majestic oak tree reaching for the sky from a small hill nearby. The tree looks sturdy and vital, with its thick branches and shimmering foliage. but there is also something ancient about it, something watching.
I look at everybody else and I'm like,
Do you want to approach to the
I
great
approach her a
tree?
little bit, but I warn them. It's like I see a weird tree out there, and he points to it, and Garrus has his own little spyglass too. He's like, "Hey, can you check that out too? If I'm not seeing things."
Yeah, I've got one of my own anyway. He pulls out his spyglass. I'll have a good look at it.
Well, you approach at a safe distance enough to use the spyglass to check out that tree. Well, I mean, with the spyglass, you see the tree. Okay, it's a tree, big tree. It's a very curious tree. But yeah, to know more, you need to approach a bit and make a scouting roll.
It's completely isolated by itself. It's just the only one.
In that area, yeah, it's not like there are no trees anywhere around, but this one stands out.
Okay,
So yeah, I'd say that keep watch because you never know what will pop out in these woods areas.
Okay, you approach to try to check out this tree. So give me a scouting roll.
Who's gonna do that? Yeah, all of us.
No, whoever wants. I mean, usually it's the one who the highest, and you guys can help.
I'm going to assist.
I got a 1.
Remember that's a scouting plus agility or wits. I think it's wits. I always keep forgetting
My wits,
that.
my wits is 3. So am I scouting?
You can add a 1 because I'm going to assist you.
Okay. All right.
I see a 6. Nice, man.
Okay, a success. Yeah. Oh, by the way, yeah. To clarify this, I always forget the name of the other skill. The scouting is for keeping watch, and survival is for leading the way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
So what does he learn from that success?
Well, there are 3 observations that you can make with this. First, you see that the tree branches are constantly moving, even though there is no wind blowing in the area. Second, the trunk and leaves, they shimmer with a shade of a golden red. And third, well, you are nearby looking at detailing this strange shimmer. As you put your ear nearby, you hear a faint humming coming from the tree. Give me, you give me. You listen. Give me you are listening. Give me a lore roll.
All of us.
All of us?
No, at this moment only he, because he is the one who is poking around the tree.
All right.
Nice, Max.
Oh, nice.
He's on fire. He's on fire.
Yeah, I got at least do good once in a
At
while.
least 3 in a row there, mate.
That's
Let's go.
why
He is
I always
half-elf.
say. That's why I always say that the dice doesn't lie. You recognize a few Elvish words in there, so there is something being said there in Elvish. But yeah, you will need to spend time here to try to get what the hell is this tree saying, for lack of a better word.
And would you say we're 50 to 100 feet away from this thing at this point? I mean, we're right. We're not up close to it, right?
Well, Saring is, if he wants to get a more detailed version.
All right.
Yeah, I yellow the Garrus and I was like, hey, this looks like it has some elven wording on it. I don't know, maybe you can help, maybe some knowledge. This is like, he's not, whoa.
I'll approach it, and I don't think I'm familiar with the Elvish language at all, actually, to be honest, Saren, but I'll go listen with you anyway.
Yeah.
But give me no, but you don't need to roll anymore. You understand. You kind of understand what the tree is saying, but you will need to stay a while and listen to paraphrase an old character from an old game.
Yeah, trying to commune with it, basically trying to like really understand what it's saying in.
But if you tell Garros about this elvish, but did you tell Garros about this strange elvish words or?
Yeah, it's like that's why I was trying to figure out if he's heard anything, something similar about this.
I'll come closer and I'll listen to it and see if I know it, if it spurs any.
Well, no, you don't need to know Elvish, but when you hear Sarin tell you about there's a strange humming coming from the and words coming from the tree, Elvish words, give me a roll, lore roll, Garros.
Oh wow!
Ooh,
nice too.
Nice. Question: what do you have? What gear do you have that gives you so much lore? Just asking. You still have a success in your skills, but
I've got 5 wit. But I don't know what the gear dice was when it opened up wits.
Okay, no worry. You just saw a red die. Anyways,
yeah, I saw a red dice as well, but when I open up a witch roll, it's not got a gear. It's not added any gear thing.
Anyway, you did get any success anyway with your skills, anyways. So you do know that elves the elves here in the Forbidden Lands. They come from rubies. They are born from rubies. The origin of the elves is that a rock shattered in the sky and rained rubies, and from each ruby an elf came to be. So basically the heart of an elf is a ruby, and this might be an steel elf, an ancient steel elf whose ruby must be embedded inside the tree, and that's the reddish glow in the tree. So yeah, so there is like basically this is an elf that decided to turn into a tree and for forever and decided to live in there.
Yeah, I remember reading a little bit about that in the lore actually when I was reading the player's handbook. So I'm going to say to Sarin that I think maybe this is a bit of a sacred place to somebody, and maybe we shouldn't abide here too long. Maybe we should move on.
It's more like this. The elf is saying something. There is a. So if you spend, if you
spend time to listen to figure this out, so. It might tell us a clue about something in the area. Yeah, so I'll keep some knowledge.
While Sarin's sitting listening, I'll just keep watch around, keep spying out with my glass around the area.
Yeah, Morton's watching all this. He goes, "Oh no! Explore it. Explore the space, lads. Explore it." He wants you to. He's encouraging you guys. I don't know what do I observe you guys kind of maybe. I don't know. Is there something that,
like,
especially Theron? I mean, Theron's half elf, right? Does Theron?
Yeah. So it's like my ears is kind of like this, and I'm like my hands is like on the trunk and kind of going like this.
Yeah, explore it, Theron. What does it say?
I mean, sometimes we get lonely at night, so.
If you want to spend some time here, Sarin, and listen to it, I'm fine with that as well.
You need to spend a quarter day here. You need to spend the midday here.
I gotta be honest with you, as a player, I find this quite. I'm really intrigued.
I mean, this is new knowledge. This is something new right there. If we can figure out what's with the tree, and we counter something again, that's forewarned knowledge that we can know. It's like, this is what this might be.
I'm happy to just sit here and
I want to know what's up with this.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's. You spend quarter in here, quarter of day in here. And
While he's listening, because it's the third quarter of the day, I'm going to make camp, Leo. Is that possible?
oh, you want to make camp outside? Okay, yeah, you can roll for it. And Morton, what are you doing while Saren is communing with the tree? Yeah. I think you're muted, Morton.
Sorry,
say-
go ahead. I'm sorry,
oh.
say again.
What do you do? Something? What do you do while this quarter of day while Saren is meditating with the tree and got a scamp?
No, I mean, it's a great question. You know, look, we're eventually going to get to the evening. I think Morton will do what he normally does. He tries to find a place. He's going to plan to be that night watch, right? Does that sound good, guys? I'll just try to prepare to be, yeah. So I need to find a good spot, as I usually do. And those of you who have been watching, I suck at this. But we're gonna see if I get.
I've already made my make camp, bro. You better get something here. Come on.
No,
camp,
I still
push
can't find. I can't find a good place to rest.
Push it. We need.
Push
Come
it.
on.
All right.
Okay.
I'll push it. Here we go.
Oh come on.
God damn it.
God damn it.
He's so bad at finding a place. You know what's funny is I think of my dog who goes in circles to find a place to do her business. That's how I see Morton. He's constantly finding a good place, and he just cannot find a good place to do his business.
He just goes wherever it is. It's like, oh, here it is. It's a good spot as any.
Okay, Garos, you find a shallow ravine that offers a good shelter from the wind.
Nice.
And so that you make camp in there. In the evening comes, and Saren, after listening for a while to this tree, this tree tells you a legend of a place called Weatherstone.
Oh, okay.
And I will give you. Well, I will let you read it because you didn't find a book, but it is being told to you, and suppose that you will relate that.
Oh yeah. He's gonna let Garrus know because he's good with the pen and paper than I am.
Okay, give me 2 seconds. I'm just writing. I will read that then. You want to pop that up on the screen for us, Dale?
Yeah, I'm on
Cheers,
it.
Max.
I'm just slow. But not slow. I have a million things in there.
Okay, no, that's fine. Is that going to be under journals or that going to be a pop up?
Yeah. I'm looking for it at this.
You're not slow, Leo. You're methodical.
That's right. I'm a methodical guy. Okay, did this? Can you look at this?
Yes.
Oh yes.
Weatherstone.
Okay, there you go.
10 generations before our time, the cruel king Algarod declared that Alderland had become overcrowded. He sought to expand his kingdom by leading an army across the mountains to Ravenland, where he fell in battle against the demonic hordes of the sorcerer Zygofer. As he was lost, so was the scepter Nikaka, rumoured to be the source of his power. However, the will of the king burned so fiercely that he refused to die, and for ages stood watch in the stronghold of Weatherstone. Legend has it that Algarod will march again one day to retrieve the spire of Nikaka and complete his conquest of Ravenland, but the curse was suddenly broken, and the undead king and his men finally went to their final rest. There are whispers that Algarod's war chest remains in Weatherstone, forever guarded by evil spirits and the beasts of the sorcerer.
Alright, can I just say as a player, not as a character, that's some juicy shit.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's like
that's some great.
do we know where Weatherstone is on the map that we have?
That's
Remember seeing a thing called Weatherstone written on the map? Do we? I'm the one that's got the map. No, okay. Ask
But
it,
you-
Max. Saren, ask the tree.
Yeah, it's
Ask
like
the tree.
yeah. So I commune with the tree, and it's like, hey, can you give us at least an estimate, like kind of like a mental map? It's like, okay, it's like in this direction, so we're here. And it's like here some way, or back that way.
You try to reach the tree. Because it is not like he's talking to you. He's just talking, and you are listening. But give me a manipulation roll to see if you can reach to the tree, or to the elf inside the tree, the ruby inside.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, hey, cuz, come on, you gotta give her brother some help. All right.
Yeah. Hook a brother up.
I know, right?
Ooh.
And it
Oh,
responds.
damn it.
It responds.
Oh, shit.
No. We're about to make camp, so I'm gonna push it.
Yeah.
Push it.
Come on.
Come on.
No.
That's
And he
it's
says,
fine. I tried. You know, I had
Man,
like, you know,
2
it
damage.
just ain't.
he replies, half a brother.
Oh,
And the humming
oh, that's some racist
Savage.
shit right there.
I know, right?
it's the truth.
Saren's a
But
half
hey, he's
elf,
like,
right?
you know, but still, it's like, hey, at least we got this information here, and we can camp out for tonight. And it's like, you see, it's like his mind is like, it's like massive headache, and it's like because all that time he's communing with that tree.
Yeah.
Not used to it because, you know, maybe because he's half elf and it's not full, like, you know, magical or whatever the hell you want to call himself. But yeah,
Well,
so he just.
No, I like that, Max. I like
But-
that, Max. He's got like a migraine, in other words, after all
Yeah,
this,
but
right? Yeah.
just kidding. All kidding aside, basically you are trying to reach, but it like it doesn't listen to you. He's like going on his rant. That's to for a lack of a better term, it's like going on a rant,
Yeah.
and you happen to listen to some of it. So you got that legend.
He's monologuing.
That was
but
that
what
was
happened-
awesome. But hey, I just got to say, as a player, that was amazing. I love.
Yeah,
Yeah, this
so
guy-
That was great.
that's something that if we go back into town, that maybe somebody has some information about it, or
Yeah.
if we can just at least keep it in. So, was this more like
no,
a mental
Sarah, no,
pictures,
keep that-
or was there like a voice kind of in my head?
Keep that to ourselves.
It's a humming that you are actually listening. When you press your ear and you can make out the words, and you can physically hear them
Okay.
if you listen close enough. So evening comes. No, that was
that was the evening.
yeah, that was the evening. Okay, that was the evening. So you guys, sleep, and Morton keeps watch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I didn't. I failed. Remember, I didn't.
Oh yeah,
didn't-
so
yeah.
you go to sleep.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Go to sleep.
But luckily for you, nothing happens.
There we go.
So yeah, it's the morning of the next day.
Oh wait, we've all got to roll
The
for food.
13th.
Well, yeah, we
Yeah.
got to roll for food.
Food. That's right.
Yeah, and we got plenty of water if we need it, so that's not
Yeah,
too
we're on
bad.
the river spot.
You're on a river. You're near a river. Like you're basically like following the river outside. The same river that goes to the village. You're following it.
Down one on food.
I mean,
down
at
to
least that's some
D6.
good information we can do tomorrow. Is that we can hunt, and I can practice
You
on
don't
my
need to do
shooting, and we can
water,
go back
we're
into
on a
town like
river.
after that probably.
Yeah, let's do hunting in the morning when we get up.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah. What's interesting is we went out to hunt, but we found this elven tree. That was amazing. I really enjoyed that. That was great. So,
Yeah,
we need to hunt in the morning. And of course, anybody who knows, I've never hunted. My son started hunting. It's all done in the morning apparently, or late at night. So early morning we'll hunt.
Okay, in the morning, you guys hunt. Everybody's
Yeah.
going to hunt, like help to hunt.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so I guess that who is the main hunter?
Saren, and
Yeah,
then
I'm
the two
probably
of us
me
will
because
assist,
I
I
got
think.
the bow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two of us are
do you-
assisting,
hold on.
so.
Yeah, you got 2 dice of assistance then.
Not got any willpower
let me
to pull
move
any hunting gear out.
Let me move myself into hunt.
Are you trying to get some gear out, or you don't have any
I
more
don't have any
willpower?
willpower.
Okay.
I got my bow and arrow. That gives me hunting anyways.
If I could pull snares out my bag, it gives you a +1 gear bonus, but I can't get any because I'm not got any
Well,
willpower.
no, well, the thing is, you have to choose. If you are killing, you have
Which way
to
you're
choose.
doing it, right? Yeah.
A snare
Can't
or
get
bow.
both. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I put us all in the hunt.
I'm just giving the assist. I'm spotting with the spyglass. That's how I'm assisting him.
Okay, that's that one.
Okay. Make your roll.
Ooh,
There
let's
we
see, a
go.
6. Nice,
One.
Max.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kill.
It's one.
Okay. Found prey. So click on found prey.
Boar.
A mouse.
A mouse.
What do we
Difficulty
get?
+1, so you have another dice you have an extra dice to kill the prey, to kill prey. So you hit the kill
mouse.
prey. Hit the kill prey button. On
We
the
get one
hunt sheet.
meat from it.
I was delayed there. I didn't see it was a mouse.
That's funny.
Okay, so difficulty, maybe.
+1. You get the +1.
Okay.
You better catch this. Imagine you don't get the mouse. You go out hunting and you can't even catch a mouse.
Figure out. So do I still have bonuses with them from that one, or is it just all me?
Not in the attacking it, I don't think.
No, I think that this is all you. The kill is
I think
for
so.
Okay.
you.
Okay, so I gotta use my weapon. Okay, that's what I got.
Yeah, I think the assist on the hunt is like spotting it, but then the kill he does
Okay.
himself. Well, come on, Max, you are on fire tonight, mate.
Okay, kill prey. Yeah, that's a success. So you get 1 unit of meat. A little mouse. Look what I got, guys! With a little mouse with an arrow across him. Like, oh,
Very good, Sharon. Very good.
I mean, I can always do hunt in the morning too. So
Well, that's
it's at
only-
least something.
That's only quarter 1 out of 4. We can do the second quarter as well. We could do some hunting.
yeah, you can keep doing more hunting. Is the case. So you keep pushing into the midday.
Yep.
Cause yeah, the morning was no good. You only found a little mouse, and that's not much.
Okay,
so
do hunting again.
Hunting again,
Yeah.
yeah. With the assist, with +2 assists. Because this is the spotting
Okay.
first bit. Sweet mercy and a mug of ale. Did you lose a duel with a mouse? Or is that your idea of dinner? I've seen hungrier wolves pass up better game. Next time maybe aim for
Okay.
some of them enough meat to chew, eh? Or should I bring a cat to finish the job? Stop using ChatGPT.
I'm sorry, Oliver. I can't help it.
but
Oh, that's
found prey.
funny.
Just hit found prey.
Come on, something better than a mouse this time, Saren. Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay. It's like I at least did that one. Let's see. Find prey.
Yes, there we
A
go.
deer.
A
There we
deer.
go.
Deer.
Deer.
That's
There we
good.
go.
5 meat and 3
Nice.
pelts. That's
Well,
more like it.
that's right. Roll to kill the prey.
Okay.
Saren.
Yes.
Saren.
Yeah, there you go.
Just
So,
roll it
yeah, you
everything
get
tonight, Max. You can roll all the
5
rolls.
Meat and 3 pelts.
So I say, I say cook out the meat. We can bring it back and sell it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we got Garrus knows how to cook now.
Well, no. We'll cook up the meat and put it into our food dice. That's what we do with food. We'll sell the pelts.
Well, I mean, can we
Okay.
just sell the meat? We can always just sell the meat as is, right?
I'm down to the
You need
bottom
food.
dice on food. I want food, mate. I just lost another dice, went down to D6 on food. I want some food.
Well, it said, doesn't each meat do a D6, or do you roll D6 and how
No,
many does meat you make?
Each meat becomes, when you cook it, each meat becomes 1 unit of food, which is a dice. So my D6
Okay.
goes up to D8, D10, D12 with 3 units of food. So ideally, I would like 3, because I'm 3
Oh,
down
that's
on
fine.
the dice.
The other two we can sell. The other two we can sell. I mean, that's fine.
What's your dice for food?
Mine?
Yeah.
Mine's sitting at D10. I'm good.
Mine's a D12. I'm
Right.
good.
Okay, so we've got to cook first, but we can sell cooked food as
Okay.
well. So we're as well cooking it all.
That will be the midday. You finally you help you help Sarin find a deer, and he gets the kill. Okay, now you get meat, you get pelts.
On the third
So
quarter.
that's on midday.
Yeah, on the third quarter, I want to cook.
Okay, in the evening you cook. Roll
You got that
1d6.
little mouse.
On the mouse, you have a mouse.
Yeah, so I've got 6 meat here.
Half the mouse is stuck in the arrow. So.
Do I have to put myself? Is there a cook? I don't have to put myself on a thing for cooking, do I?
And everything.
I put myself on mate camp while I'm cooking. So I roll 1d6, and that's how many of them I can turn into food in
you
this
have a
quarter.
total of 6. You have a total of 6 meats with the mouse and the deer.
So I can turn 3 of them into food.
You turn 3 of them in units of food. The rest.
So this is after I'm hunting. I want to practice a little bit of shooting, see if I can get that talent I'm
Max,
going
you
after.
can put the 2 foods. So that's 2 food at the moment. It's not. No, sorry, 2 meat. It's meat at the moment, not food. You put the 2 meat into your inventory, and I'll put my food dice up by 3.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so that's you cooking. You are practicing. So you spend a quarter day trying to learn the talent. Roll wits.
Okay. 1 second. After.
Oh,
I'm gonna push
nope.
it. I'm gonna push it.
Shit.
Oh.
Oh,
That's
No.
fine. It doesn't work. It's like, it's like, that's fine. We're about to go to bed soon anyway, so.
Okay, it's the night then. Oh, sorry, Morton. Did you do anything in the evening?
Can I try again? Or.
You can try in the morning. Yeah, no, you need to. If you don't sleep, you will be in the morning sleepy. So.
Oh, no,
you
that's
will
fine.
sleep-
It's like, yeah, I'll rest.
no, I think Morton's gonna rest as well. I think
So,
he's gonna
Okay,
take-
you don't do anything in the evening. You just okay. Everyone sleeps at night.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me then your food rolls.
Food rolls. Okay, here we go.
And remember, if you have
Oh.
any spare meat.
Oh shit!
Okay?
Wait, food is it 1 or 2? 1 or 2.
1 or 2
It's
and it
What
goes
are
down.
you doing?
Oh,
Yeah.
it reduced it. Okay, it did it automatically. Damn. All right, and my water. I'm water good.
Don't need to roll water. We're on a river spot.
Yeah, we're right next to the river, so we're good with water right there.
Yeah. I'm not. Hey, I'm not worried about food because we got like mouse meat. Okay.
Hey, you get a little hat. It's like a little mice hat. So here you go.
Now, day 15, quarter 1 of 4 is when my sword is ready.
Yeah, so we got at least another day. We can do a little more hunting and. I can
No,
do
I'm saying
practicing
no
when we
now.
get
My
about
sword,
nighttime we get back.
my sword's ready now.
Oh, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's
So
been 2
we
days
can just
since
head
I
on
put it in.
back in.
Hey guys, can I ask? I mean, we're out there exploring. We knew we had a couple days with your sword being forged and so forth. But do we want to get back to Hollows so that we can meet that dwarf? What are your thoughts? Or do we want to stay out, kind of doing our
If
thing?
Sharon really wants to do some more hunting before we go back, that's fine. But I'm ready to go back.
Okay.
I mean, we can always come back. Just,
Yeah, we
there's
can
other
always come
places
back,
we can round too. So.
Yeah, yeah.
And I
Yeah.
have a little bit of silver that I need to grab a thing or two, anyways.
Yeah, we're gonna head back to the Hollows then.
Yeah, I want to throw that out there. I think we head back. Yeah, that's my 2 cents.
Yeah, I want to go back to the Hollows. I'm ready to get my sword, and I've got a couple more pelts to sell.
Yeah. Those mouse pelts will definitely bring in.
There wasn't a
Some
pelt on
major
the
coin.
mouse. It was just plus one meat. There was no pelt. It
No,
didn't
no,
say
it's
pelt.
just meat. Just meat.
Little tiny mouse pelts.
Yeah, like I said, they
I'll
cook
make
it
you an
like
earring
in
with
same,
it, Morton. That's what
in
I'll
the
do
same
with that
row,
mouse
like
pelt.
with the
Make you an
arrow, you
earring.
just put it over the fire and cook it because like a shish kebab.
Yeah.
So you head at the next morning you head back to the hollow. Okay, move back
Okay.
to the hollow.
Yeah, and go see my friend Ness.
Yeah, Chris. Yeah, you spent the half of a day, an entire day. So yeah, at some point today, maybe he was.
It's
So you return.
It's day 15, the first quarter that it's ready, because I wrote down it was day 13, the first quarter that I ordered it, so it should be ready now. It's been 2 days.
Yeah. So you get back into the village. Do you head directly to the smithy?
No, we go to the gamekeeper first to sell some pelts.
Oh, okay. You go to the gamekeeper's house, and he's there saying, "Oh, look who is back! You left for a couple of days there, yeah." And he sees the pelts. Like, you have pelts, like
And we got some meat.
yeah. So, well, actually, it's not that you don't have 3 pelts. You have a deer pelt, so that counts as maybe
pelts.
3 units because
Yeah,
the
3 units of pelts.
Yeah, but they can see your.
So do I
your
get 12?
spoil,
So do I get 12 copper
You were hunting.
for them
Yeah.
again?
He will pay half the price, but he will say, "Oh, you were out hunting. You were out hunting, friends. You missed. Well, you missed a lot of unpleasantness around this place."
Unpleasantness? Really?
Yeah, the dwarf Yavim. He tried to kill Mrs. Polmore. Yeah,
Oh,
he
while we were gone?
yes, he riled up. He riled up a bunch of loyal villagers loyal to him, and he got them all drunk and ran a mob towards Mrs. Polmore's house, claiming that she burned his boats and sunk them into the river. And I'm nonsense. So there was I had to help Mrs. Polmore, and also did Ness and Olm. We had to defend the poor old woman. They were going to hang her. So Yavin is now under arrest. Well, we don't have a dungeon properly here, but they decided to seize his tavern, and they have him in there under arrest until it is decided what's going to happen with him. Supposedly it will be a trial of some kind. Okay, everybody saw what happened.
Yeah.
Basically, he made a move and lost.
Yeah. I had a quick question. Sorry to bother you about this, but do you still he ports over to Morton? Like Morton has like the big, like you have like metal armor, right?
No, we're at the gamekeeper still. We were just selling the pelts. We've not went back down to the. Are we back? Are we
Oh,
at
okay.
the
Well,
smithy
I can
now?
sell the meat to him. I can sell the meat to him too. So we have it right there.
Well, yeah, he will buy that kind of stuff at a half the market price. You can find it in in the item you have in the notes. There is the price. He will pay half of the market price there.
Okay.
Meat is 6 copper, so you get 3 per piece. So you can get 9 copper.
Okay.
There's 3 to sell. You can get 9 copper.
Okay. No, and I look at Garros and I pass him that to him like to hold on to.
Okay.
So yeah, and it's just like, yeah, it's like, that's weird. So he looks at Morton. Garrus is like, kind of like,
Well, here's the thing,
huh.
boys. Here's the thing, Sharon. You weren't privy to the conversation that myself and Morton had with that woman. That woman offered me and Morton. She tried to offer us, not even money. She had a rubbish offer. She was trying to offer us goods to go and sabotage this man's boats because she doesn't like him and she wanted to. And when I said no, I wouldn't do her nefarious work for her, she's went and done it herself. So if this man has a trial, I'll be a witness to say that she done it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stand for an injustice to this man. She's done that. She deserves for him to be, well, maybe she doesn't deserve to be hanged, but still, she did. She's done this man's boats in, and I don't know, actually. I say that I would be a witness. I don't know if I want to get involved in this town's goings on, actually. I don't know if... We don't know this man, do we?
Yeah.
No, we just, it's like we keep our nose clean, I guess, kind of thing. It's like,
maybe we should just keep it. Maybe we should just keep it out. Now remember, boys, out of character above the table for a second. We're not playing Dungeons and Dragons. We're not heroes. This is Forgotten Realms. It's rogues and raiders and a something. Remember, we don't have to be the good guys here. We don't have to get involved. That's Oliver's conscience. That's Oliver's conscience that wants this innocent man to be free. That's Oliver. That's not Garros.
What he was going to say is that if we're pulled into it and they if they say something about it, it's like, well, she told us about this and whatever.
Yeah.
Or if it works to our best to help him out, I'd say why not.
I don't know if I want to get involved at all, Sharon, to be honest.
I'm not either. It's just it's like, as I said, this is a temporary stop for us. It's like we can get what we need, survive, and figure out where we're gonna go from there. But we have at least that information that we can get from that, like war chest or whatever, might give us some nice stuff if we go after.
No, I would agree. And to Oliver's point about D&D 5e or whatever they call it now, 5.5. Yeah, that's why I love alternate game systems like Forbidden Lands and DCC and others. Yeah, you don't have to be.
No.
You don't have to be a hero.
It's more. It's like some of these games is morality. What is your moral? How you see yourself? It's like. It's like hey, it's like if it's like for some of us, it's like if we help them out, how does this help us out? So I was like, hey, this guy actually might have something good. Or...
The tagline on the box set is rogues and raiders in a cursed world. We're rogues and raiders. We're out to carve our own path. We don't have to be the goodies.
Exactly. You want to make your mark in the Forbidden Lands. So
I'd love to save this guy.
I mean, it doesn't mean if you don't need to get involved in every problem, but sometimes leaving your mark means, well, involving in something that you can make a difference.
Yeah, no, I want nothing to do with this, Leo. You're all right, mate. You can keep it. No thanks. So Garros wants nothing to do with that.
You're reavers and raiders and rogues and ne'er-do-wells.
Garros is not some savior of innocent people.
You're not bleeding hearts at all. You're just adventuring, and there is ugly stuff around. So this is a weird village with ghosts around, and they have their own business. You hear that stuff from Vike.
I'm gonna say to my companions, look, guys, I'm happy to just take what we can get from this town, some shelter when we need it, and some trade, and then just move on. Honestly, we don't need to save that dwarf. You'll learn a little bit about halflings in the Forbidden Lands are not the same as halflings as in other settings, and you'll learn that as Garros' personality comes through a bit. He's not wanting to save this man. That was Oliver's conscience a minute ago. That was Oliver's conscience that wanted to save the man.
No. Hey, my mindset is depending on the game. So if it's like you're playing like even Oliver says, like when we play some of the COD, COC, Call of Cthulhu games, it's like we're cutthroat. We gotta kill somebody, deal something.
Sometimes you have to be cutthroat, and I'm not into saving that guy right now, to be honest.
No, it's like, hey, we help each other out, and that's about it for right now.
So now, Leo, give me a summary. I don't know if we're getting close to our break for tonight, but give me a summary then of where we're at then, right? We come back.
So
And-
you come back, okay, with this skin, these pelts and meat. You were
Mhm.
out hunting. Okay, so you get back and you go to the gamekeeper's house like normally. You're going to sell my stuff in here. And he comments on, oh, you were gone for a couple of days. There were some unpleasantness in here. Gavin tried to kill the Mrs. Palmore. He was saying that someone burned, that she burned his boats. But, well, yeah. And yeah, the man's boats are sunk and burned and sunk in the bottom of the river. But coming after the lady, the bailiff, and saying that, and he tried to kill her. I mean, he was... If it wasn't for me, Ness, and Olm, he will have the poor lady hanged from a tree, from a beam in her own house. So well, yeah, we just had to intervene. I mean, so you know what got into that crazy dwarf. But that's not the way to do things.
That's very, very troubling for your town. Hopefully we'll not be getting involved in that, because we'll be moving on very shortly.
Right.
I'm off to see your friend Ness just now, actually. Thanks very much for your business today.
Yeah, he nods. He's like, thank you, sir.
Okay,
Let's
go see Ness, boys.
Good travels.
Yeah, it's
Thank
like
you.
he needs to meet the blacksmith himself because there's a couple items he would like to pick up. So.
All right, so you go into Ness's smithy.
Yep.
And he said, "Oh, if it's not Mr. Half, well, you actually never told me your name, what sir?"
Gareth Bright Hollow, I did.
A pleasure. Well, Mr. Garros, there.
Garros, human friend. Is
Human
one
friend.
of his titles, yes.
Gareth human friend.
So
Bright
he
Hollow.
he says, I'm about to finish your sword. I got delayed, let's say, by some unpleasant business in the town.
We heard.
But, oh, you heard about it? Yes, yes. Crazy dwarf. I mean, the man makes good ale, but tried to kill Mrs. Palmer. He insists that she had her boats burnt, which I don't know if it's true, or not. I don't think so. But to go to the poor woman's home and try to kill her, that's another thing. Anyways, if you give me a couple of more hours, Master Bright Hollow, I will have it for midnight, for midday in the afternoon. I will have your sword ready for you.
Okay.
Thank you, Ness. Thank you. Okay.
I do have a slight request. If
My
you
friend
do have
would like to do
something.
business.
Yeah, it's just 2 items. It's like, he motions to Morton. It's like Morton has the metal armor, but he's more looking for like leather armor himself. Just basic little leather armor, and also a pickaxe.
Well, actually, Morton doesn't have a metal armor. He has a leather armor, but
Oh well, leather armor is like if he has a suit of like some kind of armor.
Well, the thing is that the leather is not my thing. But let's. I suppose that I might hire a tanner at some point, because the world is expanding and people are arriving. We don't have a tanner in here, but I think there was a guy that passed some time ago. I think we made some business. I could swear I had a suit of leather armor, maybe, or did I sell it? Let me see. So we're going to give this to Luck, Max. One, you have. This is a very small town, no tanner. He might have. So you have 2 chances in 6 that he has a suit of armor laying around.
Nice.
So roll a 1d6.
Oh, a d6. Okay.
Yeah, 1 or 2.
2 and
He
6.
has. No, 1 and 2. 1 and 2. He has an armor laying around.
Does Saren have no armor at all right now? Is that what I'm
Nope.
No.
Really?
No, it said all I got was a bow and a spear, and
Oh,
you could have chosen the item that you wanted, but mine I chose was the spyglass.
gotcha.
And that's
Oh,
a
one.
one.
Oh, look at you.
He goes and he says, "Oh," he starts looking like tearing apart. I could swear I bought a leather armor for that guy. I think I changed that for like a couple of swords.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa! What do you know? Here it is." And he takes from below a shelf, like tuck it away. Oh,
Yeah.
here it is. A fine leather armor I got.
It's kind of a light pinkish color, but it's good. But
No,
he's got one.
it's not.
But he's
It's not
got one.
salmon pink, sir.
It's kind of floral. It's floral in
All right.
design.
It's an
All
elven
right,
print.
Leo, can we?
Elven
Soon as there was a luck roll that there was a leather armor lying about, can we get a luck roll that he's got a sling?
Oh,
A what?
A sling.
a sling.
Yeah, it's a sling.
Sling.
That little leather thing where you go.
Look.
whoosh.
Look. Let's not abuse the mechanic. I just did that because I know that he wants an arm. There is no tanner in here, so I was a really low luck roll. Okay, but a sling, yeah.
It's okay. When I get ranked, when I get to the second rank in my talent, the knapsack of many things, the pass of many things, I can pull weapons out of it anyway. I'll get.
Yeah, I would say
I'll
you
get
can always
ranked
wait.
later.
Okay, well,
I can do it next session if I get 2 XP in this one.
Oh, dude, I'm sure you're gonna get we explored somewhere else. We did some other. Yeah,
There's a sword talent though. I want to take maybe the sword, like a fighting talent, just to be a little bit better at fighting when I get a sword. We'll see though. We'll see.
yeah.
Gotta get the sword first.
Gear. So you can take the armor. He will charge you. What the hell, man? Armor, shields and armor. So this leather armor, he will sell it for 5 silver. He says, "Look, it's a rare item around this area. There's no tanner around. I don't know,
Oh,
no
no,
tanners around."
no, he's totally fine about that, and he also is like, "Do you have a pickaxe with you too?"
Oh well, yeah, just like a tool, the tool, right?
Yeah, it's just a simple tool.
No,
Yeah, it's
yes. I have a few. I have a few around. Yeah, of course. So yeah, he sells you a pickaxe too. It's a tool, a pickaxe. He charges you 15 coppers.
Okay. So so what it is that he gives him the 5 silver, and what it is that he gives him an extra copper. So this is a thank you.
Oh, well, that's very kind of you, good sir. So well, as I said, Mr. Bright Hollow, I will get your sword done by the afternoon.
Thank you. I'll be back.
Okay, so where do you spend the morning, the rest of the morning?
I think I'm going to practice and see if I can get my talent.
I'll just watch.
Okay.
What's the talent you're doing?
Oh, I'm just going to get the sharpshooter. What gives me bonuses? I'm going to go through the whole talent tree of that one because they're really cool what it does. Because it'll help me better for my shooting. And I will push it.
Yeah, push it, buddy.
Yeah, because it's like we're in town, so it's fine. Push.
Oh.
Oh well, nothing happened. So it's like,
yeah, you don't get any damage at your witch.
he's like he'll try. It's like, you know, he just got a couple knocks and he's like, I'll try it later, because the armor he's putting on is making his body's kind of not used to it, and he's kind of straightening it out. Had to get, you know, like wearing a new pair of boots, doing that extra kind of with the armor.
What's the name of the talent? Sharpshooter.
Yes.
Oh, I can't pull it out on the thing because I've not got. Oh, okay. There's a cheeky way that I can though if I just temporarily take it. What's this?
Because it's like each of those talents, like up to the third talents, is really good. And for like
Rank
the
1.
other one I have,
Your attack rolls are modified by +1 when you shoot a bow or crossbow. Is that what you're taking, rank 1?
yep,
Nice.
that's what I'm trying to get. And I just like the last two because it's like rank 2, I don't get penalties when I'm shooting short or long range, and I get an artifact at 3. So that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You're gonna go all the way to rank 3 on that
have.
one.
You want to
Yeah,
be
and
marksman.
I'm a 3 ranks and fast shooter too, so I'm sitting there 2 shots.
Archer specialist. I like it.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's a good step up from the very first time. Remember when you were the very first time when you were shooting at the worm, you're like, it took you 2 turns just to pull. It was
That's why I
funny
took the fast shooter, so I don't have to.
Yeah, it was funny watching Mac. If you watch back to the episode, you watch Max's face the whole time. He's like, okay.
Did you fail though? You failed, Nightmare.
But he ended up killing the worm at the end.
Yeah, he did. He did. Yeah.
Well, I
But
killed multiple
I remember that
things.
first time, Max, where you're like, oh, I gotta wait.
Now, if he feels that, he can just try that. He doesn't have to wait till the next day. He can just wait till the next quarter, can't he?
Yeah, I know. That's what I plan to do. Is just multiple part of the day, because because I just said my excuse is the armor. I got new armor, kind of flexing around, so I'm just gotta.
Okay, so we go past midday. We are in midday to evening. The sword should be ready. Oh, anyone else did something during the rest of the morning while Sari was practicing?
I was just watching him practice.
Where did you go? Where did you go? You didn't stand in the middle of the square doing nothing.
I was with Saren. I was watching Saren do his training.
Okay, what about Morton?
I think I don't know why I've got a small obsession with the little rug rat that
with a kid.
Found.
I'm little idiot. It's like
wandering around. Morton.
Okay.
Does his thing where he's kind of in the alleys and whatever. Maybe he's kind of skulking around.
Well, give me a scouting roll.
All right.
We'll try to look for him.
Doggone it. You know what? Damn it, Leo. I was going to improve my scouting and I didn't. Now this is like the 3rd scouting.
I'm not stopping you from doing it.
You're making me regret that I didn't. All right, I'm going to push it. Here we go. Come on. Damn it.
No, you look around, but you can find the run anywhere.
Little rascal. He intrigues me. I don't know why. He looked like me. He had the ratty black curly hair. There's something about him.
Do you have kids just walking around you don't know about?
Maybe
I don't know.
Morton here's your
lived.
Son. I would explain why he's the village idiot.
Well,
he got hit too many times in the belly.
Because
he's got a dark secret. You guys don't know what his dark secret is. You never know.
So, midday comes. Your sword should be ready.
Sweet.
So if you go by to the smith, he will give you a sword and thank you for your business. So you get a short sword now, Garros.
Sweet.
What are you doing the rest of the day or this quarter, this afternoon or midday?
I'm gonna keep practicing again, see if I can get that talent.
What about Morton?
For today or for?
No, for the afternoon. Midday to afternoon.
Yeah, well.
I really don't have much more going on, honestly. I mean, I would like this. I mean, honestly, if you're asking me the rest of the day, I think Morton's got this kind of obsession with this kid. I think he's
okay. So you start. What do you do? What do you want to do? You just want to go asking about him?
I'll ask about him, but let me say this too. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm thinking Morton's got this kind of thing going on with what's going on here in the northern area. Like, remember, he was over there with the trapper guy, right? I'm thinking Morton's a little morbidly curious about what the hell that cemetery is too. You understand what I'm saying? So if you want me to do a scouting roll, I'll try again.
No. I would say that if you spend enough time asking around for the little guy, also you want to go, you take a stroll to the cemetery to see if you can find him. If you take your time to ask around to people, hey, have you seen this Perko little guy? Oh yeah, I saw him somewhere. Oh yeah, she must be somewhere. I would say you eventually find him, but when you head to the cemetery, okay. So you head to the northern part of the village, okay, and here this part completely changes over to an overgrown ruin. Headstones and once beautiful, the headstones that were once beautiful, but now they are crumbling, and crypts here and there.
I've stepped off the redstone path.
Oh yeah, but it's day.
All right,
it's really day. So there is all this testifies that at once it was a cemetery. You can see here and there gnarly trees, scrubby bushes. It's hard to move about in here, but you can see entrances to the hollows inside the hillside. That there are like roads. This road that leads from the cemetery to this hillside area.
All right, so I'm seeing this. If you can see my ping.
Yeah. What you see, yeah, you can see, yeah. Okay. There are many gates around that once held the undead at bay, but they have moldered away a long way ago. And there is an uneasy silence around the place, but you don't see anything. Okay. You can see that it leads up to an old. There is like an overgrown gate, stone gate.
Yeah.
Up there.
This area here.
Yeah, lead to a crypt.
Okay. All right. Interesting.
Like an old temple, just like an old temple on a stone gate up there. That seems like a some kind of temple crypt or something in there, but you don't know.
Okay.
Eventually, your adventures lead you to Perko. Okay, you set yourself the goal of finding him the entire afternoon. Eventually, you will find him. Okay, someone will tell you where he is, and you will catch him. Just looking around, he wanders off all the time. The little guy just looks at you. What do you do when you spot him?
I want to try. I want to try to entice him to. Look here, lad. Don't be afraid. I know I got a crazy eye, but you don't need to be afraid of me. Come, talk to me.
He.
You're mute. You're mute. Is that it?
He's mute.
All right, come on. I don't know if you want me. I don't know if I do some roll. Like maybe I pull out a piece of can here or something.
Or
maybe I pull out a silver coin. I go, yeah. What do you think of this, lad? Come, talk to me.
He comes over to you and says, and cautiously he takes the silver coin.
All right.
And looks, and he's fixated on the coin, looking at it from all sides.
I'm gonna reduce my silver by 1. Yeah. Do you not speak at all, lad?
He shakes his
head. Man, it's gonna be difficult. All right, here we go. Where do you? Oh, fuck. Man, all right, hold on. I gotta think about this. Where do you live? Where do you live, lad? Yeah. Do you I ask him do you write? Can you write? Can you Oh man. Leo, I hate you. Oh man. All right.
What is he to do? He's
why were you curious about me? Can you show me?
So you make a reference to what the a while late before a couple of days before when he was looking at you.
Why were you looking at me?
The gamekeepers.
Show me.
Well, he well, you gave him a silver coin. He looks at you. He looks at you, and so you basically ask him what the hell what was up with you and the gamekeeper's house.
Yeah,
you were there. He motions you to follow him.
Okay.
And he takes you near the gamekeeper's house.
Over here.
Yeah, around here, maybe
Okay.
over here, right? Like he.
Oh, I thought the gamekeeper was here. This area. This.
This is the gamekeeper. So
Yeah, okay.
he approaches through. Okay, and he will point at the gamekeeper's house.
Well, can you bring me there? Take me. Point it.
But he's pointing
lead the way. Lead the way.
He's pointing at the house, and he points at the house, and he tries to he's like trying to evoke flames or something like.
What are you telling me, lad? I don't understand. Flames. Yes, flames. Rowing. Needing bread. What are you saying, lad?
Net one per one. Noodles.
Wow.
Ramen.
He's starting. He just does. The poor kid is to get frustrated and.
Yeah. So am I. Yeah, but yeah.
And he.
I ask him, are you scared of the gamekeeper? No.
Where's the keymaster?
Okay. What are you scared of? Where are you scared of?
He is like. No, he shakes his head and. He's
why me, lad? Why do you show me? Why do you show me?
He points at you and then points at the gamekeeper's house, and he says he like points at his own eyes and points the gamekeeper's house, and he says like something glowing or burning or something. You can tell he tries to evoke flames. And again he goes. He motions that he's rowing.
Rowing.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Oh. I just got it, by the way.
So,
I don't know if you did or not, but
No. It's good. Well, where's Garrus in all this? Isn't Garrus near me with this kid?
He's doing
I'm back in the village. I typed it in the thing. I'm training with weapons.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, well, but during the afternoon, then he said that he was watching Sarin practice with his bow.
Well, this is in the rest of the third quarter, so after I buy my sword, I'm then going to go out and do some training.
Well, why don't I pat the lad on his head and say, okay.
Well, he runs off. He runs off.
And I'm going to bring
Yeah.
this back. I'm going to bring this back to my colleagues because Morton's completely confused. I mean, the man taught me hopscotch, for God's sake. I mean, I have no reason to believe that the gamekeeper is nothing but a nice guy. So,
Well, you had to pay him,
yeah,
but in any,
but now this little kid is telling me there's something about the gamekeeper involves flames and he's
Gamekeeper
scared of
burned
it.
the boats.
Yeah. So
you
I'm gonna go
you-
back and share it with my friend Garros.
Okay.
Who
I
apparently
suppose
has
that
some
you guys
insight.
reconvene
Yeah.
in the square or in the at the
Yeah.
tavern, I suppose.
Yeah.
No, Leo. I want to go back to where Saren spent the second quarter, where he was doing his shooting training. I want to do some combat training.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to try again, see if I can
So that's
actually.
yeah. So I'm gonna go training with
Okay.
Saren. The two of us are gonna go like try and learn weapons together. So it's a witch roll,
And I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, so you keep training on your bow during the evening, through the evening, and
It's a witch roll.
sorry
isn't it,
guys,
Max?
you are what?
I'm
doing
gonna
what
try and learn a
training, sorry?
talent. I'm gonna try and learn a talent. Knife
Oh,
fighter.
okay. What talent do you want to learn?
Knife fighter. It's in the chat.
Mm.
It's a wit roll,
Oh,
isn't it,
the
Max?
knife fighter. Okay, yeah, you go. Okay, I'm going to train now with this new knife. Well, the knife. Oh, the knife, not
Not
your
the sword.
your,
Not the sword. No,
uh,
because I've used a knife before, so I don't want to just straight away have a talent in swords because I've never used a sword. I feel like it doesn't really make sense story-wise to
Yeah, you
instantly
can
have a
always ask
talent in
Morton,
swords.
get some tips from
You-
Morton, and just
Yeah,
kind of do a little practice with
I've
it.
used a knife before, so I
You-
want to take the knife talent first because I'm going to use it as a thrown weapon.
but you you just bought a short sword. But anyway,
Yeah, I know, but I want
Uh,
to take the knife because I've never used a short
you-
sword. I don't think it makes sense story-wise to instantly have a
yeah,
talent in
yeah.
it. I'll take a talent in the weapon that I've used before because,
Oh,
Leo, I'm
it
thinking
makes
down the line
yeah.
with the combination of a couple of talents. So rank 1 in knife fighter, rank 1 in sword fighter, and rank 1 in ambidextrous is what I'm thinking for down the line.
No, okay. But if you ask me, what makes more sense that you are more familiar with the knife. But remember that for talents, we still have to roll wits.
Yeah.
So it makes sense for both of them because you are teaching yourself to do something cool. But yeah, it's up to you. Okay, you get a
He
success.
succeeded. I'm gonna try mine.
Okay, the story finally. So
Yeah.
the dice, they don't lie, as I was saying. So you become more proficient with your knife since
Remember to
Well,
take the XP off your sheet, Max.
Oh, I
you,
plan to.
tried to stab a giant worm with your knife. So you have more experience. It went badly for the knife itself, but you become a better knife fighter. Okay, and finally all this practice paid off, Sarin, and you learn you learn a new trick with your bow. You get the sharpshooter talent in rank 1. That's the end of the evening. So it's night when maybe you, Morton, you ask around and they point towards your friends are. Maybe you are maybe in an alleyway, just practicing your skills. Maybe you set up a couple of targets, and a corner maybe.
Yeah.
And you are practicing there. So you see your friends are all sweaty, but for all the practice, Morton, and you meet up with them.
Okay.
So what do you tell them?
I tell him about this strange interaction with the kid, and that I tried to find a little bit of rapport with him, and what are you all about? And he's mute, but that he kept pointing back at the gamekeepers and talking about fire, eruption of fire, and he seemed scared, as I perceived it. So I let my colleagues know that it's completely confusing.
All right,
Morton's like, yeah.
All right, so the quick question is like, so we know something happened to the boats. Do we know exactly what happened to the boats?
Yeah,
They
we were
told
they
you
were
the
burned.
the boats were burned and they sank at the bottom of the bottom of
And
the
he was
river.
going, fire, 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 row, row, row. He was saying that the gamekeeper burnt the
Yeah.
boats.
Yeah.
Yeah, so do you think the one guy that he's pointing out is the one burning the boats?
Sounds like that's what he's telling you, Morton.
He's the guy that's burning the boats.
So I think that's funny because I picture this like these two guys are all tired of all the practicing, and Morton comes around and hey, the kid, this kid said this something about pointing at the gamekeeper and fire and rowing. I don't understand it. And immediately Garros goes, he burned the boats.
It's pretty obvious to Garros. Okay, all right. So, forgive me for being dense then. So what we're saying is that the gamekeeper is in with the bailiff on trying to destroy the dwarves, right? The boats. Is that what I'm understanding? The boats that are
That's what it looks like, my
portraying-
friend. That's
Well-
what it looks like.
Well, if you do the math, she asked you to sabotage the boats.
yeah.
Said
You
no.
didn't want to do
Yeah.
it, and then when you next you
Okay.
know, okay, this
Duh.
kid's saying,
Okay, I get it now. All right. Morton's dense.
well, go,
I'm
yeah,
dense
yeah.
as a player.
No,
But
it's
No, I
fun.
get it.
So
Yeah.
what are we gonna do? Is like, do we want to do something about it? It's like, we know the
No,
information, but is it?
No, it doesn't matter how hard they try and pull us in, Sarah. We are not getting involved, brother. We are not getting
Yeah.
Oh
involved.
no. His mind is, if we have to deal with it, what will we have to do?
No.
Pre-plan for the thing to happen. So if it
Yeah.
comes to us,
If it
or
comes
shit
down
comes
to
to
it, we're
us, we
leaving
know what to
town.
deal with.
Well, yeah, we're leaving town if it comes down to it. And they want us if we really want us involved that bad, no, we'll just leave town. There's a whole big world out there to explore, Sharon. We do not need to get mixed up in this little town's politics where it's ghosts and it's setting fire to each
by
other's
the
shit.
way, something I forgot to tell you about when you were taking a little stroll about the cemetery, Morton, is that it seems to you curious that in the cemetery, near the cemetery, there was a little cottage that made of reeds and mud in the cemetery. Pretty lonely up there.
Yeah. Somewhere out here somewhere.
No,
That I saw.
here.
Okay. So this is good. This is all the mystery has built over this episode. I've really enjoyed this episode. This has been good.
They tried harder and harder to
So-
pull us into their politics, their town, and I do not want
Well,
involved.
yeah, and yeah, no, I like Garros's position. Like, no, we're not going to get involved, but we still haven't gone to meet the dwarf, right? I mean, what if we meet the dwarf and we really like this guy and we want to help him, right? I mean,
Well, he's technically caged up, isn't he? Like
No,
somewhere.
they're suckering you in already, Morton. See, they've already got you. No, don't listen to their shit. We're not getting involved.
No, they
I got to play
say
the
that,
character. He wouldn't. Yeah, he would be more callous. I would agree.
They say that they're keeping him a prisoner in his own tavern. The tavern is, of course, the tavern.
Let's go to Featherstone to
is,
find
of
treasure.
course,
Yeah.
closed.
Well, I mean, it's like, if he's like locked up, I'm sure that nobody else is going to be there, unless somebody's watching over him.
Oh, yeah. Of course, they are going to have someone watching over him. Probably.
No, I'm just looking at Garros. It's like, if we need to acquire some things, I don't think the dwarf might need it anymore.
I don't know if we're going as far as robbing the guy. Not helping him's bad enough. Like, the innocent man, we're just going to leave him and not help him. We're not going to fucking rob him, Saren. calm down, mate. There's levels to this. There's being nonchalant and not giving a fuck, and then there's straight out being a bastard. We're not going to straight out be a bastard quite yet. We'll take it slowly a wee bit. It's only session 4. Let's not be the bad guys yet, Max. Not quite.
No, it's fine. No. He was joking about that. He was just like, so.
Gareth gives him a look when he says he was joking. Like, okay, aye, if you say so.
No. But yeah, it's still no.
So do we go and get the inn for the night again? How many nights did we pay?
Yeah,
for
I think that's probably a good idea.
Have we got any
Yeah,
more
but
nights?
And I have to break. I have to break for this evening, guys. So I think this is a good place to maybe stop.
Yeah, I
Okay,
need to too.
The mystery and the tension has built. I think it's been a great session. It's been a wonderful
Perfect. So
session.
let's stop here. So as Morton comes panting, hey, you kid, say this. I don't understand. Gareth says,
Yeah.
the guy burned
Easy.
the boat. So you three there realize that there's stuff going on, but you don't want to get involved with everything's around. It's happening around you. So let's see next session what happens at the Hollows.
Before you get to escape, before you get away, Seamus, we've got XP.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Steve.
Do we want to do that now? Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
well,
might as well
I think
do it so we get an idea of what we can do for later on it.
It's quite simple. I think that you will get 1 point for participating in tonight's session. You will get 1 point because you discovered a new hex. You entered a new hex. You didn't defeat any monsters.
Found the tree.
Oh, yeah, that would have, yeah, but that's not an adventure inside. But let me just check quickly. Okay, you travel a new hex. Okay, discover a new adventure site. Not really, not yet. Defeat monsters. No. Did you find treasure? No. Stronghold? No. Pride? Either. Restore life. Dark secret. Extraordinary action of some kind? No. It was a quiet session.
2 for me.
So 2.
Just 2 points of experience. It was a quiet session. Like, you will see that there's some, low action sessions, and some other sessions can get.
No, I wouldn't say it was low action. There was a lot going on. We were just trying not to get involved in the action.
Yeah.
But in any case, guys, again, it's always a pleasure playing with you guys, and I thank you everybody who watched the stream. Thank you to the new followers, and I will see you next week. Remember to go and give Oliver, RxOliver, a follow in his Twitch channel and his YouTube channel. You will be able to see this in his channel too, and the YouTube. And check my links down below. If you want me to run a game for you and your friends, you can find me on startplaying.com, and you can hire yourself a game master, all for you, all on your own. So yeah, see you next week. Take care, guys. Bye bye.
Good night.
Bye.
See you next week, folks.
Bye.
Peace.
Bye.